I was gonna say one of my coworkers, like...
Hello, and welcome to the stream. It is I, your girl, Katana-chan. But you can call me Kat, because all my friends call me Kat. And we are all friends here. And welcome to episode 1 of... Don't want to call you Kat, shut up. Episode 1 of our homebrew... I'm nervous. Our homebrew campaign, HUBRIS. Where Q, my lovely godchild up there, is going to be our DM. Say hi, Q.
Hi! Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Before we start, Rez is having some technical difficulties, so we're just going to chill for a minute. Can you guys tell me how the music sounds? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Compared to us, and how are our voices? Can you hear everybody? Please sound off one at a time. Q, say hello again.
Hi, hello.
Corey?
Hi.
Hello.
A little bit more than that.
It is I.
Meat
The
wife.
The meat wife.
Yes. Kian?
Where am I?
How am I here? Who am I? Rez? Exactly.
He might be fixing his stuff right now.
Yeah,
He probably is. He probably
Yeah,
is.
he's muted indefinite, so he's probably fixing it.
Yeah. So Tim, please let me know if we sound okay, if the music is too quiet or too loud. Q and Kian are a little quiet. I think I have Q literally turned up as much as I can, and I will boost Kian.
How do I help
low.
with mine? Speak
Remember
louder.
So, remember when we used to talk about, like, eat the mic?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, eat the mic.
Deep throat it.
Yeah, deep throat the mic.
I will do my best to deep throat the mic.
Thank you. How does that sound? Are they deep throating it sufficiently, Tim?
Am I good enough? Am I close enough? Hi.
Am I
Hello.
close?
Are you close?
Are you close?
All right. So.
Now you're loud to me, but you can hear them. Okay, you don't have to eat the mic so close. I think you'll be all right. Just don't actually deep throat it. I can't hear you because now it's. I let me fix this because now it's making you blow out in my Discord. Try talk.
Talk.
Hello.
Hello. Talking. Hi.
Talking.
Talking.
And Hannah hook car door.
We're talking. Hello.
Okay. That's
Normal? We're normal?
We're normal. We're so good at this. We're so good at talking.
We're humans.
Oh my god. I love being human.
Definitely human.
You being human is the best.
All right, I have them at 160. Tim, tell me how that sounds.
You have to be honest, Tim, or I'll cry.
Please
cry
be
live on
honest.
stream.
I'll also cry because I'm trying to get my thing to work correctly. And Tim, can you even hear the music? I'm gonna turn the music up. You can hear them better now. I'm gonna turn the music up just to see if they're a bit on the quiet side, but I can hear them.
I talk low, I'm sorry.
They sound perfectly fine to me, which is crazy.
They sound good to me, but I also am not hearing them with the addition of the music, so.
Yeah, that's true. I know, I'm like, y'all sound wunderbar, so.
I need to know if the music is too loud or if I should turn it down and stuff. Or if it's too quiet.
I have a question that is not important, but it's making me kind of frustrated because I feel like I'm being gaslit.
Well, hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Is it quiet now? Tim? Are you saying that this is good? Or do you want me to make it quieter? Okay, what is gaslighting you while I wait for Tim?
I feel like on D&D Beyond, for certain things, you could buy the individual thing without buying the full source book.
Yeah, you used to be
You
able to do that.
could.
Back in the day, you could.
You fucking can't.
Yeah, now they make you buy the whole source book.
Yeah, it's so annoying. And so I'm like, did I lose all of my shit?
Oh.
Because I had bought individual things. Like I had paid, I had
Tim,
money
how's that?
back in the day.
How's the music?
Because I'm not going to, obviously you guys can use my stuff whenever you want for characters. We will work on me slowly reaccumulating stuff from different source books. I know you wanted to be a lunar sorcerer.
I don't need to be. I can do my shadow shit.
I mean, who knows? Maybe much like the last game, you might change in the middle in some dramatic event.
Oh dear.
Rez
Indeed.
left. Rez,
Yeah,
what
Rez
happened?
I think he's still having issues. He might have probably had to restart, or that's the only thing I could think of.
Rest in pepperoni, Rez.
Rest in Rezzaroni. So is the music good now? Music
Yeah,
is
he's
fine?
restarted.
Can you hear everybody individually over the music without them, like, eating the microphone? And am I louder than them? Do I need to turn my mic down? Of course you can't. Of course you can't hear Rez. Rez is dead. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription. Oh my god, bless you. Thank you. Yay. Yeah, Rez is dead.
No. Hey now.
We haven't even started and he's already dead.
Damn. The DM done killed Rez before he even started.
It will be the first of many casualties.
I believe you. I really believe you. You guys like my sexy Lucifer not pad, game mat? Yeah.
I love the dice cam. The dice cam is great.
Ah, thank you. It was my idea.
I need you to fondle the dice more.
I can do that. Rez is not late. Rez is having computer problems. So
Restarting.
we're waiting for Rez. It's all good. No worries. Hey, we can chill.
Let me quick little things. Is everybody okay with the starting items I've given you? You all know that I've given you like a special
Oh shit, that's what I
special
forgot.
item.
Yes.
If any of you don't like the item, think that we need a different one, I haven't added it to any of your character sheets, so I'm gonna do that right now.
Oh, God bless. Never mind.
So I was gonna be like, okay, I think I found one that I like for everybody, and you guys all seem positive about it, but if you want something different, have to, say it now.
I'm into it.
Is it the one that we already talked about and that my model is currently wearing?
Let me check your model.
You know what it is. What are you
Yes,
talking
I know
about?
exactly what it is. Yes.
Okay. You guys like my Kenny dice? While they all check my dice, my Kenny dice has where's the fucking camera? Hello? Where?
Hello.
Oh, hello. I'm trying to find where's the fucking, oh, it's over here. Do you guys like my, it's got
Oh
like
my God, I
eyes
pulled up
in
the
it.
wrong Kenny. I just naturally went to go get Kenny, and I pulled up your old Kenny.
The wrong Kenny. Restart, fix it.
Old Kenny.
I'm glad that you fixed it. Well, old Kenny is still the same Kenny. It's just a little different because nobody else knows the old Kenny.
Rez says the restart fixed it, and he's going to scream. So he
Well,
should be
I mean,
probably
isn't
back.
that good that it fixed it?
Yeah, so he should be back soon.
Maybe he just wants
Already
to
had
scream.
that.
Like,
Yeah, that's
Thank
true.
you.
Maybe-
I have many clicky clackies.
Yeah.
These are just some of them. I rolled all of these. I tested all of my dice last session to see if like they were gonna behave or not, and these were the ones that behaved really well. So that's why I'm using these. Corey, why is your head side? What are you doing?
I was looking down.
You're like, ah.
Sorry.
No,
I
it's
will
okay.
refrain from looking down.
Q, what were you saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, I'm belly aching because gloves of arrow snatching are not just in the fucking. Give me a second. We're gonna do. For today, we're gonna just do missile snaring, and we'll talk about me creating the magic items so you can have the proper one that I wanted to give you. And make sure everybody else uses properly.
Poor Rez. I see you, Rez. I don't hear him though. I don't think he jumped back into Discord.
Just
He's not even at Discord. He hasn't been here for a while.
I know, but
floating in the middle of the screen. That was really funny.
Rez is back from the beyond. The D&D beyond.
Oh, man.
I hope he rejoins the call.
I hope we get him back.
Nah. He's like,
No.
nah, I'm done with you fucks.
Let me see if Mitra, your item might not even fucking exist in here. Nope. Okay, I have to make it. Right, so I have to make Dimitri's. Give me a second.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean we're still waiting for Rez. You're good.
Q, I also sent you a message, by the way. At your leisure.
You're
I would
leisurely.
love to go look at. I would love to go look at my messages. I'm gonna pop in here.
How do you guys like the live 2 models? How do you like the Dimitri and Kitty
okay, I'm
models?
gonna send you a message back.
Do you like them? My ears wiggle.
I have to put away all my fireball dice.
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
Kawaii. Thank
Don't
you.
worry, I'll get it
Sooner than later.
Uh,
I also really like this music. It's very soothing.
I'm sure it's bussin'.
Yeah, it's Lo-Fi Girl, but it's the channel with the piano music. So if you want to sync up and listen to the same music I'm listening to, it's pretty easy. You just go to Lo-Fi Girl channel and go to the piano one. And we could have the same station on. Are you laughing at yourself, Bunny? I think Bunny's laughing at himself. It's my own
Okay,
character.
Somebody did add this item. Let me check to see. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna
Ooh,
add
nat
that to
20
the
on the
collection.
top.
Add that to the collection, and then we're gonna add it to Dimitri's character sheet because that's what we're gonna do.
Kian, is this enough dice fondling for you?
Yeah, I want to eat them.
Here. You
Oh
can
my
have.
god. So there's a company that
Open up.
makes they're silicone dice, so they're actually squishy. And I was like, that's so dangerous because I would want to chew on them and I would accidentally eat them.
As you should.
Aim. I'm gonna be honest, I chew on my actual dice. It doesn't matter that they're not chewy.
I'm excited to see what we do too. This is the first time you guys are meeting Kenny officially, and I'm so excited. I love Kenny so much. And I can't wait to play with Rez and Kian for the first time, and I'm getting to play with Q and Corey again. I'm so excited.
I just want a quick reminder. I do have a time limit of how long I can be up because I've worked tomorrow morning.
I know. I'd like to start.
Okay.
It's not on us. Slow turn to Rez, who's poor guy.
But if I happen to like not be in it, I can just dip out real quick. You could fab me fuck off somewhere if you want. Hi Rez, welcome back. I hope
Welcome
you're alive.
back, Rez.
Welcome back.
Rez, are you alive?
He's still deaf and muted, so give him a bit.
He is definitely muted.
Yay.
I don't know what he just said to me, but
He
he
said
sure.
no, I'm not alive.
Oh, got it. You talk to your little man all you want. You guys can't really change your little dudes because I took that thing off of my profile. I mean, I think if you go to Stream Avatar's website, you might be able to change it. I don't fucking know. Deal with it. You get whatever randomly generated bullshit you get, okay? I can also play with them, like, if it's not my turn and I'm bored, I can, like, throw you guys.
Yeet them.
I can eat you. Look, it's Rez. I could throw bombs. You guys can fight each other. There's a whole lot of cool things you can do.
Oh yeah.
I used to use this on my regular stream, but I had to take it off because if I'm trying to play a game and I have this running, it runs too much RAM and it fucks with my computer. But I figured this would be fine when we're doing D&D. Because I'm not doing anything. I'm literally just sitting here.
This D&D is sponsored by a viewer like you.
Yes, please go to gfuel.com
PBS.
and put in code Katana-chan to save 20 to 30% off. That's gfuel.com, code Katana-chan. I'm not kidding, this isn't a bit, that's a real thing. I'm looking for the actual picture key, Andrew, for me.
It's somewhere.
Here it is. It's huge.
It's huge.
We're sponsored by G Fuel. Here's our G Fuel ad break right here.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Hubris.
quickly go get a drink of water.
Please do.
and-
Oh,
Hubris,
here.
brought to you by G Fuel. You can get caffeinated or you can get hydrated. You can get one that has no caffeine or all the caffeine. They also have collabs with anime. Alright.
Here, everybody hydrate.
Everybody hydrate right now. Drink your G Fuel. Like good little Discord kids.
Oh yes.
I have enough.
Wait, why did you do that? You can't throw anything during D&D.
I hate this.
Why would you do that?
Here, I'll just go beep 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 beep
Beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep beep. We'll get your points refunded so that you can actually do it.
I'll be honest, I forgot. I just see a model and like need to throw.
Right, must toss thing.
Yeah, I can't. It would be so distracting to have that during D&D. That's why I turned it off. Do you think Rez knows you're on a time limit?
I hope so. But he's having issues, so I'm not gonna give him shit for that.
Yeah.
I will.
Oh.
Wow.
My goal is I want to get what would it be? 50, 50, and 50 is 150. I want to have enough money to commission Ray, Hound 3 to make Kian, Rez, and Q live 2D models like mine and Corey's.
That is not possible because I don't even have a camera. Do not do that.
Why don't you have a camera?
I've never had a camera.
That's why you use your phone.
I choose not to.
But you don't. But you don't have.
I choose not to.
They don't even see you. It's a live
I-
2D.
Okay.
It's okay.
Woo.
Don't
Okay.
worry. If you don't want
Welcome
to,
back.
I'm not gonna force you. I just thought it would be nice. Don't worry. You're okay. Welcome back. Rez is late to the tavern. I don't know what he's doing because he's not even unmuted.
He just started stream.
Literally just
There you go.
this, yeah, I'm having a great time right now.
He's
Oh.
still setting up.
Fantastic time. Well, no, so okay, I had to reset my shit because it wouldn't find my iPhone. So did that, finally got that to work, and now it just the webcam it doesn't, it's not
we-
picking anything up. So that's awesome. So
Do we tell him that his microphone sounds a little crispy?
He's okay.
I didn't want him to
That's not
start.
that bad.
No, I didn't want him to start stream and not know. I'm doing it as a fellow streamer, not because I'm complaining. Oh God, poor Rez. I'm sorry, Rez. Oh God, he's so sad. Look at him. He's just in the corner sad. Rez, are you like live though? Like, would they be able to hear?
Yeah, I was.
Was?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean was?
I mean, I'm no longer live.
Why?
Because everything's broken.
Oh.
What, do you want us to wait?
To help the mic at all?
Yes, you fixed it.
Okay.
I was gonna ask if you were live already, if there was like, while you're working on stuff, Q could do like an intro thing so that we could be, you know, buy us more time without losing time.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Hubert, are you ready?
Yes, I suppose. Hello and welcome everybody to the first session of HUBRIS, which will be a campaign run by myself. Here are my wonderful players. We've got, from right to left, we've got Rez, who will be playing the human warrior Maximilian Goldenrod. We've got Kian, who will be playing the half-elf paladin AJ. We have Mom, Angel, who will be playing the half drow elf, half moon elf rogue Kenny. And over here we have Corey, Dad, who will be playing Dimitri, the tiefling sorcerer.
Yeah.
Our story starts on the continent of Illyrion in the town of Fablehaven. This, once upon a time, was a rather humble town, deep within the woods, you know, fairly self-sufficient, very small, you know, most... As with the heroes that it now is famous for, it had humble roots. But over time, as more and more people started coming here to start their quests, and more of those heroes became famous, this town rose from its rather... what's the word? Not ignoble beginnings, but you know what I mean. Humble beginnings into a bustling city where almost every hero on this continent comes to start their journey of being a hero. Mind you, people come, you know, heroes come from everywhere. Everybody starts somewhere else, technically, but this place is known for being a place to come and get your first quest, and more importantly, get your first sponsor. Because, as we know, heroing is not simply a matter of finding a quest, doing good, and becoming famous. No, heroing has become a much more complicated endeavor these days. It is now almost necessary to have money backing you, people who are willing to spread your name out there. You have to not only be good at what you're doing, but you also have to look good at what you're doing. You have to be the sort of person that people want to support. People want to be their hero. And Fablehaven is a great place to really put yourself out there and find those sponsors and those people who are willing to help market you. people who are willing to get behind you when you still may only have humble roots and be, you know, just your average guy, and make something great of yourself. Or rather, let them help you make something great of yourself. And that is where you guys all are today for various reasons. All of you have made your way to Fablehaven, whether it be because you have been sent here to find sponsors, or whether it is simply because you have stumbled here through your own means and methods. Kenny.
Hey!
But we have all ended up here. What can I say? I know how you are. And to help get to know everybody's characters, we're gonna do an introductory scene with each of you. I don't know if Rez, you are ready to go, so I'm gonna start with Kenny.
Wait.
Kenny,
What? Hi.
you ready to play? You ready to do stuff? You're already in the city.
I'm so ready. I've never been more ready in my entire life.
Kenny, I'm gonna tell you something. This city, not as big as where you came from. You're honestly a little, you're a little unimpressed. You know, you heard that Fablehaven was gonna be this huge, bustling metropolis, just the most grand thing you've ever seen, and you're kind of like, it's fine. It's fine. It could be bigger. But like, you know, not as big as it was cracked up to be. You know.
You know, it is what it is.
It is what it is, but you're here, and you're currently playing a game of checkers.
I am?
You are.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I like games. I like checkers.
You saw some people, you know, playing little pickup games on outside of one of the many cafes in the area, and you know, as you do, Kenny, you walked up, you want to see what's going on, and they let you in on a game. So now you're playing a game of checkers.
Well. I hit the wrong button. Okay. Okay. So, am I winning?
Roll me a d20 to find out.
Oh. Okay. So here,
You winning, son.
yeah, you winning. So here's my d20. I'm gonna roll it. I got a 16.
You're winning.
Ah!
You're doing pretty good, actually. You used to play checkers, Kenny. Who did you used to play checkers with back in the day?
Oh, my older brother, probably. You know.
Probably your older brother. He when you were little, he had all the tricks on you. He knew all of the ways of playing checkers. He always told you it was such a complicated game. He made such a big deal about, Kenny, you don't understand. This game is so complicated.
What a liar!
So many different strategies and rules, and you gotta know them all. But Kenny, the game checkers is not that complicated.
No.
Brian used to beat you all the time. And then you figured out how to play checkers, and he beat you a lot less.
It's because he didn't teach me how to play. He just wanted to win.
You know how it is. You know how Brian was. Well, Kenny, you got really good at checkers. So yeah, now you're sitting across from this Dragonborn playing checkers, and clearly he didn't realize that there are so many strategies to playing checkers, because you know them all.
Hell yeah. You know what? Something? DM.
What?
Checkers is a whole lot easier when you learn how to play chess.
This is true. How good at playing chess are you, Kenny?
Should I roll?
Sure. Roll and see how good at playing chess. Roll and see how good you think you are at playing chess.
Ah, shit. That's
for real.
that's a 6.
All right, Kenny. Checkers is easy. Chess, oh, you're still working on that one. But you've got the spirit.
I'm trying. Oh,
Anyway,
so I see you did a hop, skip, and a jump, good sir. That's a good move.
Thank you. think so. It's your turn.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, you just pulled like several of this man's pieces off the board. He's sweating real bad. He looks stressed. It might also be because you guys are betting 5 gold on this game.
Oh, I really gotta win.
Yeah, that's not a small amount of money, Kenny. You have been look. Pickpocketing will only get you so far. I don't even know how much pickpocketing Kenny does, but you're trying.
Probably a lot.
To earn your money fair and square.
Sure I am. I'm pretty sure I pickpocketed everybody from home to here. Fair
Well, I
and
guess on the
square.
bright side, if you lose this, you can always pickpocket him again to get the money back.
Can I roll for sleight of hand to try to win?
Sure. I'll roll against his perception.
My perception is...
No, you roll sleight of hand.
Oh, right. I have a +7 to sleight of hand. Let's see what I got. So that's 10 plus 7, that's a 17.
Ooh. Yeah, Kenny, he's sweating so bad, he's reaching for his drink, he turns away, he turns slightly to take a sip, and as he does, you do a quick little woo-woo with the pieces, and when he turns back, he blinks as he realizes, man, he's losing a lot worse than he thought he was. He makes, you guys go back and forth a couple more times, he makes a couple of moves, but within 3 moves, you've won the game. It's easy. He looks Dragonborn sighs, looks defeated, and goes, "Oh well, I suppose that's what I earned for being so cocky earlier and challenging you. And my apologies."
Oh,
Slide puts a claw on the gold and slides it in your direction and goes, "I believe this is yours."
Kenny picks it up and he does the thing where he flips it and then catches it and he's like, "It was a pleasure playing with you. You know, if you're in town for any longer, we should play again in the future. Maybe double it to 10. Give you a chance to earn your money back, you know what I'm saying?"
He's gonna kind of look at you, and you can see in his eyes that he's like, "Oh, that may not be a good idea for me," but he will still graciously go, "Perhaps, if you are still in the area."
Well, thank you, kind sir.
Kenny, you have been, do you get up after this game, or do you do
Oh,
anything
yeah.
else while you're here?
I gotta go
All
get
right.
something to eat with that 5 gold coin I now have in my little hot packet.
Oh, very well. Do you wanna step into this cafe, or do you wanna try to find a little fancier establishment?
I'm gonna roll an impulse check.
Go for it.
I got an 8.
All right.
I assume that means I'm going into this one?
Sure.
Yeah,
Feel
okay.
free.
Alright, he saunters into... He pulls his hood up first. You know, he has his hood covering most of his head. And he saunters into the cafe. A higher establishment would be a little too conspicuous, you know? He doesn't want to be too showy, so this cafe seems just fine. Thank you for the follow.
Of course. The cafe's name is the Hardcat Cafe. It is entirely, the whole gimmick is based off of, you know, trail food, stuff that you would eat on the road if you were adventuring. So, you know, but it's obviously a little nicer than that. All of it is, you know, it's not actually hard tech. It's all very moist bread and very tasty. It's all just in shapes.
Say moist
look
again.
like different things. I'm not gonna do it. You can't make me. You almost got me, but you didn't.
Does there happen to be... hold on, let me just ask the person at the counter. Hello, good morrow, person in front of me. Do you happen to have, any kind of, like, egg product with egg stuff with egg?
The human behind the counter would gesture and go like, yes, we have the wild turkey eggs right there on the menu.
Turkey eggs. I will take me one of those. And do you happen to what you got on tap?
We have black tea, we have green tea, we have purple tea, and we have kappa, if you would like it.
I would like myself a kappa, please, but can you make it like kid temp?
Did you say kid temp?
Yeah, it's like too hot. I used the Starbucks term. I said kid temp. Sorry. Not too hot, not too hot. I don't want to burn my mouth. I just want to drink it.
Of course.
Mouth.
It will be trail cooled.
Yes. That's the official terminology, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
How would you like your eggs?
How do you mean?
Scrambled, fried, sunny side up, poached.
Egg. I just want the egg. I don't understand what you...
Do you want the shell?
What? Wait, no! What are you talking... Okay, I don't understand those terms. Is it like when one's the fluffy kind, and one's just the yolk is not broken kind?
Which of those two would you like?
Fluffy.
Alright, I will get you some scrambled eggs.
It's called scrambled eggs?
It's called scrambled eggs.
You scramble it? Scrambles.
Yes.
Scrambles egg. Okay, I'll remember that. Thank you. You've educated me today.
You're welcome. It will cost a silver piece for your order. Which, Kenny, you would know, based on your travels, it's pretty pricey here. It's pretty expensive, but...
You said 1 silver piece?
1 silver piece.
Okay. That's gotta be some real quality kappa for that to be so expensive.
Of course.
I will be sipping it delicately to let you know if it is efficiently kid temp. He hands over the money.
And you would be gestured to wait at a table. They don't really have tables here. It's more you sit on very large fake rocks that have been put into like semicircles on the floor to simulate like you're sitting around a campfire. And they do have little fake campfires that are pleasantly crackling between each of these.
They want me to sit on the floor?
Well, I mean, they have rocks for you to sit on.
They want me to sit on a fucking rock.
Well, you might as well try.
Fuck, okay. Sits on rock.
It turns out the top of the rock is a secret cushion, so it's not actually that uncomfortable.
Oh shit, this is... He's jumping on it. With his butt. He's bouncing on it. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right.
After a bit, you are brought your food on a little tray. The egg is very fluffy, very, golden and delightful. It is served on a metal tray, a la, like a campfire set, and the kappa is served in a tin cup. That's got some very, well-placed dents in it.
Ugh. All right, then.
If you eat it like that, Kenny, I don't think you're gonna taste much.
Don't judge me, DM!
I want to go to this place. I want this to exist.
Well, while Kenny's doing that, Kian, are you ready?
I'm Kian.
Hi, AJ. You have arrived in Fablehaven. Currently, you have managed to get yourself stuck behind what appears to be some kind of like guided tour through what the tour guide is affectionately calling Old Town. It appears to be the last remnants of the actual village that used to be here before it got turned into the city you see now. I'll be honest, it's the considering how long you've been doing this adventuring shit, this tour feels a little bit like you probably, this is not for you. Because they're pointing things out like, yes, and here is the well that such and such adventurer, fell down. We have a commemorative plaque that tells the story about the adventurer that fell in the well. Here's their picture. Everybody's like oohing and awing over this, like they've never seen a well before, and they've never heard of somebody falling into a well before. Ridiculous.
He just like whispers to himself, I know that guy.
You've met him before. He doesn't deserve a plaque.
Yeah, he does. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, Dennis the human does not deserve a plaque. Why does he have a plaque in the middle of Fablehaven? What's going on?
Man, fuck Dennis the human.
They show you a house, like a little shack that has been that has like a crater taken out of the roof, and they're like proudly like, yes, and this was the crater of the what we were able to salvage after the fireball that such and such wizard threw at it during this legendary fight back when he and his party member were but young and nubile adventurers, and here's the crater in the roof that they left behind. Everybody's like, oh my goodness, look at how crater shaped it is. Oh my god, so cool.
he's just like, no, they got drunk and dared each other, just fucking blew up the roof.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just making smart ass comments behind, like, no, this shit's stupid.
Yeah, no, it's pretty. You're feeling a little like, why are we excited about all of this? I've seen this before. This used to be back when you were back in your day, AJ. Villagers got upset when you did this sort of thing, and now they're all oohing and awing over this stuff, and you feel a little out of place,
Old man.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. And then they take you, and this was a shrine that was erected by a paladin passing through. And they name some, famous paladin that has gone on to do many great works in the name of the goddess Istis. And he's like, and we have never disturbed it since then. Since it was placed here. Do you want to do a religion check on the shrine, AJ?
Oh, fuck, what is religion? -1 religion? Okay.
No, you're a paladin!
I'm a bad paladin. 1d20 -1. Oh, that's a 5. Sorry.
Man, you look at the shrine and you go like, yeah, I think that scans. That seems like a pretty decent shrine. That might actually be the one part of this tour that you're like, all right, I guess it is.
That checks out.
That checks out. It would be rude to disrupt a shrine to Istis, even one that is this small. As the tour guide goes, and over here and points to what looks like a little bit more recently built construction, This is part of our Hall of Heroes. This is the oldest wing of the Hall of Heroes that we have here, where we have the names of every single famous hero that has ever passed through here. Though these are the older ones, you know. We have a lot of the newer, the heroes that I'm sure all of you are familiar with, elsewhere in Fablehaven. But these are, you know, going to be the old names, the old guard, if you will. If you would follow me in, we can go and you can see the different people that have been through here. Do you want to follow the tour into the Hall of Heroes?
He probably would, just because he's interested on seeing how many people he can, like, point out, like, I know that guy. That guy was actually a bitch. I know this bitch. She was also a bitch. That girl, she was pretty nice, actually.
Fair enough. You follow him in, and sure enough, it is it's all one room, except for, like, you know, a little side room off the side that's, like, probably employee only. But for the most part, it's all just one room, and it is just plaque after plaque, name after name of all of these various heroes, all different species, who have been carefully enshrined in this room. Roll me a d20 just to see. Actually, roll me a d100. Let's see how many names you recognize.
Okay. 32.
32? Alright. You recognize, you're looking through and you recognize about 32 different names.
Okay.
And you're like, geez, I remember that elf. He was such a fucking piece of work. You remember when he died? You pretty sure he got eaten by a gargoyle.
It was his fault.
It was his fault, to be honest. You know, his story, but like he did get drunk one night, and you know, things happen. You see a couple others. There was a girl, you traveled with her for like a week. It was one of those, your party had like picked her up to like help out and make sure she didn't, like, you know, die horribly. And then you kind of lost touch with her, and I guess she came through here and ended up making at least somewhat of a name for herself, you know. Oh, and there's a wizard. You're pretty sure he was an archmage for a while, but like you were never impressed. He had, like, first of all, worst fashion sense in the world, and second of all,
God.
He just had the worst breath you've ever come across. And like, you're not trying to be like rude or anything, but he's like, he was a gnome, so like, if you could smell his breath all the way up there, something was really wrong.
Sorry.
You would also see across the room that they have a hall of villains, which are all of the evil people who have passed through here. And that's clearly like been relegated over to the corner, but they do have it, you know. They're like, all right, there are some like big evil people who've wiped entire cities off the map that technically did walk through Fablehaven at one point, and I guess, you know, we're just keeping track.
Fair.
There's villains?
Well, yes.
I didn't know that.
Can I roll to see if I recognize any of them?
Sure, go for it.
Is it another 100?
There's another D100.
Oh, 86.
Oh shit. Damn, Ken.
You know, AJ, in your downtime, you know, like, since you've been adventuring, you have kind of kept up with, like, the various world events that pass through. Because of your time adventuring, you do have a fair number of contacts who kind of keep you abreast of, like, oh, politics, you know, here's what's going on. And so, as you're looking at, just like Tem says, yeah, a wall of Disney villain portrait-esque, you know, everybody with, like, most of these are drawn, so they have been drawn to be cartoonishly evil as possible, and you're like, oh, I remember that guy, I heard about him, I had somebody passed me, like, a newspaper snippet about her, I fought him, did he survive? Like, he got away from that and did more shit? Damn, I should have killed him when I had the chance. You're just, you know, kind of passing through these and going like, wow, you know, I don't remember, back in your day, they didn't really, like, enshrine villains on a wall like this. This wasn't something they used to do. You're kind of like, I don't know. Well, I guess I'll ask, does AJ find this to be in poor taste, or do you know, you're kind of amused by the Hall of Villains that they've
He's
got
probably
going?
amused because he's like, one hand, this is stupid, but at the second hand, at least people know, like, oh, these people did some weird shit in case they pop up again. So he's like, first he's like, this is fucking, no, oh wait, no, I guess I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. Yeah, I guess, you know. You do notice that some of the more, I guess, renowned villains, infamous villains, you notice that, like, much like it was statues where certain parts of them have been rubbed off, you notice that some of them, their plaques are a lot shinier than others, where clearly people have, like, touched the plaques more. But it has been kind of relegated off to there. The tour has already moved on without you. In your time cataloging your various memories of old friends, acquaintances, enemies, the guide has pulled everybody out of the room and has left you alone.
Someone comes up like, sir, we're about to close. You've been standing here for too long.
You do notice that, like, the elf in the corner that is, like, kind of, you know, polishing the frames and cleaning the floor is kind of like looking over at you like, you good? Do you need anything? Do you want me to?
Dissociated to staring at the plaques.
You know, kind of checking on you, not to say anything.
I guess you'd probably be like, oh, okay, I'm done here. I'm probably not wanted and probably leave to go find, like, a good place to drink.
All right. Do you have any particular idea of where you want to drink? Do you want to drink somewhere fancy, somewhere, like, normal? Are you going to try to find somewhere normal in the city?
Yeah, normal.
All right, roll me a d20. Roll with, I guess, history? Because I guess you've been through this town before, back before it was a city, so I guess you could try history.
He's dumb, so it's -1.
Okay, well, we're gonna roll with that -1.
Oh, it's
then.
it's a what?
Did you just get an unnatural 0?
Yeah.
Alright.
Love AJ.
I love AJ. He's so stupid.
AJ, you walk out of that Hall of Heroes, you look towards the main body of the city, and you just start walking in a direction, and by God, you will find something eventually.
One day.
One day. Some say he's still walking to this day.
He doesn't even come to the rest of the quest. He's just walking forever. Goodbye, AJ. We've known you for 2 seconds.
He keeps walking.
Into the sunset.
Right?
Yes. He keeps walking until he gets to the quest. He's like, wait.
You'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
All right. Dimitri.
Oh dear. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Dimitri, you are trying to buy a new notebook. Your last notebook met a very unfortunate fate.
Oh no.
You're-
What happened? What happened to it?
Well, you see why it happened was.
What had
Started
happened?
with an imp. A lot of misfortunes do begin with an imp.
Mhm.
And like, you were trying to explain to the imp that no, this is not the book you're looking for. This isn't important. I promise I didn't steal this out of Dad's library. Don't. This is just my personal notebook. And you gotta do a little bit of a tussle. And unfortunately, Dimitri, your magic is stronger than the imp, the book collecting imp. And so you see, things happened. Your book is now ash, as is the imp. So.
Oh, okay.
No wonder I hear sirens.
Yeah, exactly. So, but that's a long story. You don't need to get into it. You have a history with the library down there. So, best if we just put that in the past, pretend like that never happened. We're moving on. We're buying a new notebook because you need a notebook. This is important.
Yes.
How else will you be able to take notes on these stuff and things?
Things
Looking
and
at
stuff,
my
Lori.
little note-taking window. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't take notes.
Can I just notate that AJ is walking straight into a bush to take a piss now?
I imagine that he is.
Kian said be right back.
Someone's planter.
All the public facilities in this place are labeled in the most strange and unnecessary way possible. How do you expect him to find them after? Oh dear.
You right.
Oh no.
Oh no.
There's one over there that had like a lobster symbol and then a shrimp symbol, and like, which one are you supposed to go in?
Shrimp heaven now, Q. Duh.
Well, Angel clearly knows.
Oh yeah. I know where. Hey, if Kenny has to take a piss break, girl, he knows how to get to it.
Well, Dimitri,
Yes.
you're trying to buy a notebook, and the issue with buying a notebook is that the person selling the notebook has decided to take a really strong interest in one of your ornaments. And this tabaxi is just so insistent that you sell her your ornament. She's like, no, we could trade for the notebook, or I could give you money and the notebook in exchange for it. Look, I have to have it. It would be beautiful in my collection, and I'm sure that you could part with it for a price.
What sort of collection is this? Like, is it just going to sit somewhere, collecting dust? No,
I would never have it collect dust as her tail like flicks up and you see that she has like slotted onto her tail a variety of fancy metal bands. She's like, I would wear it so often and it would look so good. I have an outfit that I got just last week. It matches perfectly. I don't know where I'd ever find something like it. What kind of metal is it made out of? I've never seen something that shines in such a particular way.
What kind of outfit is it?
Oh, it's a new skirt that I bought. It's got, and she's like, and it's got like little gold loops on it, and it jingles so nicely when I wear it. I love it. But that ring matches perfectly. I mean, I don't think they're the same metal, but the shine on it, you have to understand, it would look beautiful.
No, mixing metals is in, so that's
Yes, it is, exactly. You
valid. You see, I'm rather attached to it, and it's also rather attached to me.
Is it like glued on?
It could be.
I'm sure I can get my hands on some universal solvent if you are willing to part with it. Obviously, I would pay you well. I can do, perhaps bunty gold for it. It's very pretty. Dimitri, the ornament she's talking about is something that your mother gave you 2 weeks ago.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna be honest, Dimitri. It's not your favorite thing she's ever given you. It's not like great. It's not bad. But it's also the last person who tried to touch it was petrified. So
Nice.
I love
fine.
you.
You're fine. But like that person definitely wasn't, and that was a little unfortunate because then you had to unpetrify them, and did you succeed? Roll me a d20 to find out if you succeeded.
Oh God. Okay.
Rez, you can make that comment. It's okay to talk.
I don't want to interrupt.
No, we have all interrupted each other. This is casual. You're okay. Because that was funny. Yeah, he said, so just make sure to get the gold first. And I was like, boy, that's funny. It's not interrupting.
17.
It's adding flavor.
You got an 18?
17.
A 17. All right. Well, thankfully, Dimitri, you're used to this sort of thing happening every once in a while, so you did manage to fix it. You know, you did manage to fix the problem. However, you don't know if that was like a one-time thing or if it'll happen again.
And any notes I took on it are now in a little pile of ash with an imp.
Exactly. Which you can see where the problem is.
Yes. Okay. So, ma'am, as much as we're both deep appreciators of this shit, and he just kind of gestures to his ornament.
Yes.
I do find myself rather attached to it, physically, metaphorically, spiritually. I simply could not part with it. No.
Roll me a persuasion check, Dimitri.
Okay.
There's no throwables, by the by the way. Hi, Ty.
Went off the table.
I think you should just go get a banana and put it on the table for them.
I think you should just go get
If I had a fucking banana, you know I would have. Also, Tim, Q is very good at, so we were playing with Q for a really long time. Let me just tell you that when we first started playing, Q was like, what the fuck? Every time I would insert something, it would mess them up. They've gotten to be, they are a fucking professional at just rolling with it now. They are I trained them so well on dealing with out of character comments that they don't even blink a fucking eye anymore. So yeah, we can make comments because this is also for entertainment purposes. So if for example, if there was a pause and Rez went, make sure to take the money first. That's fine. That's fine. We're adults. We know when to not interrupt, Sorry, go ahead.
25.
25. All right. She seems saddened, but your comments about how you guys are both, very, very interested in this sort of thing have swayed her slightly. She's like, a fellow appreciator of fine fashion. I cannot hold it against you to keep your hands on a beautiful piece such as that. And she goes, I understand. It was still excellent to, just to be able to see it, to know what I'm looking for, you understand. I suppose I should just sell you the notebook. It'll be 5 silver. 4 silver for you.
Oh.
A fellow appreciator.
Oh, darling. Oh, thank you. Yes, I will get a notebook. Thank you so very much. Can I do an impulse check?
Go for it.
Got a 4.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. What are you gonna do?
So, being that we're both appreciators of things, if let's say, how many notebooks would this be worth to you? Like
oh my
a lifetime
God.
supply of notebooks, or I'm just for funsies. I'm just wondering.
Her eyes get very wide. She pulls out her little abacus from behind the table and she starts shuffling the little beads as she's doing math in her head and looking at your ornament, just in absolute wonder. Like, oh, but I have to have it. And how many notebooks can one tiefling actually go through. I mean, surely he wouldn't go through that many. He seems like the type to use a notebook entirely before getting a new one. And
Ha 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 ha. Yes. Yes, sure.
This is too real.
I feel attacked. Yeah.
I see myself in this picture. Can you untag me?
As she does the math, and she goes, I don't think I could do a lifetime supply. This is a lot of notebooks, and but perhaps she clearly slides a couple more beads subtly. 45 notebooks, perhaps.
45 notebooks. That is tempting, but I mean, this is a gift from my mother, and I mean, if I were to show up without it, who knows what could happen? What could happen?
Roll me another persuasion check.
18.
18. Oh, she's. You can see her folding as her own impulsiveness just overtakes her. And she goes, 60 notebooks. 60.
69.
69?
Nice.
She slides another couple beads. You can see that she's already like wincing at the cost, but she goes 69, and you can send me a note anytime you need a new one, and we'll arrange it so I don't have to give you all 69 at once. I have 40 on stock. I can give you all 40 right now. The rest I can give you at a later date. Will that work?
It could. Would you want to touch it, like all the time? Just wondering. Just throwing that out there.
She processes it. She goes, well, put it on, yes. Is it delicate? Does it require me to wear gloves when I use it, or?
I mean, can I like Arcana check it?
Sure.
Would that work? Okay.
You can try.
I can try. 19.
19. It's definitely still got magic on it.
Uh-huh.
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 Maybe like not touching it like at all.
So just to look at it.
Yes, and I know I started this out by being like, oh, you shouldn't just look at it, but also now I'm like, maybe you should just look at it. I'm talking myself out of this.
Roll me a perception, roll me a persuasion at disadvantage.
Okay. That is 9, and that is way higher than 9. So 9.
She looks at you. How high is your passive insight, Dimitri?
14.
14. So you can see that she's lying when she goes, oh, of course, I would never touch it. I would just put it with my collection so I can look at it.
This bitch gonna get herself killed.
Now see, he kind of like leans in like conspiratorially, like I like you. I feel like we share a connection, you know? know, like, we get it. You get it, right? We get it.
She nods. She nods.
And he looks around like this is a grave secret. My mother has a tendency to curse things. And I wouldn't want you to fall victim to such a curse. Yes.
She quickly pulls out the abacus again, does more calculations on it, and she finally looks at you. She goes, 35 notebooks, and I will personally get the curse removed before I wear it.
Ooh.
Thank you, Sachi.
Is the if I write you a little scribbly note and, like, let's say I run out, is that still on the table, or is that donezo?
Would you prefer it to be so you don't have to carry them all at once? I can understand how carrying 35 notebooks.
Oh, no. I am a prolific notebook.
Uh-huh.
She does more calculations. I give you 30 notebooks right now, and then you have another 39 on standby that you can contact me for, and I will send you a notebook. Or we can arrange some sort of, like, monthly notebook subscription.
I am into a monthly notebook subscription. Okay. Again, I must stress the curse and the not touching it.
She's nodding along. She's nodding along.
Because I do want the monthly notebook subscription, and if you are incapacitated in some way, I can't have those.
I will make sure. How about this? I will make sure that my coworker is aware of the situation. So in case there's any issues, the monthly subscription will still be sent.
Okay. Deal.
She immediately, as soon as you say okay, she immediately reaches behind the counter, pulls on thick leather gloves, and just, like, hands out.
Gimme.
Yeah, he's gonna wiggle it off.
She holds it like it's the most precious thing she's ever been given. She stares at it in light. She puts it underneath her lamp so she can look at it more closely, and she very delicately but swiftly pulls out a box, sticks the ring inside of it, closes the box, and then goes, "I'll be right back with your notebooks." And 3 minutes later comes out with, yes, just like she promised, a just stack, a box in her arms of 30 notebooks.
Delightful.
And
Thank
she
you.
hands it to you, and they are all in a variety of different covers and colors and just everything you can think of. Just different inspirational quotes on the front.
A prayer journal in there, you know.
Oh, yep, a prayer journal. You've got a dream diary in there. There's one that has, like, the different zodiacs on it, but as you're looking at it, you're like, it's missing 2 zodiacs, and I'm fairly certain that is not a zodiac, but okay. The Big Dipper is not a zodiac. Hope this helps.
Dear. You know what? This amazing. Thank you.
You have your notebooks.
Yeah.
And she writes you, and I would put this in your inventory so you remember.
Yes.
She writes you a little note that has her address, and she says any major city, or you can send me a tweet, and I will make sure that you have the notebook delivered to you.
Perfect. Thank you so very much. Don't touch it. No, do it.
I will remove curse before I ever put this anywhere near my body. Don't worry.
Excellent. I look forward to your fashion endeavors.
She promises she will keep you updated.
Cool. I guess he will skadoodle with his
You will
notebook.
skedoodle. You will skedaddle. You will skedoodle.
All right.
Rez,
Yes.
you have gotten yourself. You've been in this city for I think 2 days now. You've been like around town. You wanted to sightsee before you ever had to do anything, right? Because let's be honest, you came from a very small town. Yes.
Yes. First time I walked into the city, I'm sure
The
I had
shitty.
one of those, head swim reactions to just overstimulation. There's a lot more going on than I'm used to, and I'm sure it was quite chaotic. So definitely a couple days to look around and get my bearings.
Of course. And so you know, because you've never been somewhere this big, you wanted to sightsee a little bit. You want to just get a feel for like what's going on here, just to see what's up. You've done a couple of like little tours, so you can find out the history of certain things. Just to see. You've been through like 16 different cafes at this point, just to get a taste of the local cuisine. The blacksmith, Jack's blacksmith, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it Jack's blacksmith?
Jacked.
Jack's blacksmith, right? Jack's blacksmith. They did. The Jack himself sent you with a certain amount of money. You were sent with 50 gold, which is quite a substantial sum of money these days, and it is, you're basically told like, hey, you're gonna get more sponsors in the big wide world. You're gonna find more money. This is just for you to enjoy yourself in Fablehaven. So you've been going everywhere and seeing everything and doing as much as possible. You are down now to like 20 gold, which you can just add that in addition to whatever you already have in your inventory. Just add 20 gold, because like that's what's left,
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's see. That will give me at least 20 gold.
Did you get it?
54. I had 54. Wow, so I have 74 gold. Wait,
That's a lot of gold. Good
that's a
job.
lot of gold.
That's a lot of gold. It is likely that everybody in your town kind of chipped in to send you off on your way.
Alright.
Damn, we're just jumping all over the place.
Sorry, I thought I'd reward everybody. I bombed them and then I gave them stores. I'm sour and then I'm sweet. I'm a fucking Sour Patch Kid. It was to celebrate Rez having so much fucking money.
Surely that's not enough to get in trouble with.
Oh,
That would
surely
add
it's
that
not
to it.
enough for me to pickpocket you.
We'll
That's how you
find
lose a
out,
hand.
won't we?
What kind of stuff was Rez doing, by the way? Like, what was Max out there doing in the town? Surely he's not, like, at brothels and shit. He probably found out, like, a pony show. Wait,
What?
not a donkey show, a pony show. I meant, like, little ponies. Like,
Oh my
walking
God.
around, being cute.
Mm,
I realized what I said after I said it!
Rez, what do you think you were doing in your time within this city?
well, Since I haven't had money like this before, and I was told to spend it exploring, I'm sure I feel like I would have done some things that I wouldn't have normally done. I probably took in a show, maybe maybe bought a round of drinks at the tavern. Just trying not to spend all of my money, but also doing things that I've never had the opportunity to do before.
So
Wow.
a pony show.
Like,
Stop
huh?
it.
He said he took in a show. He took in a show. Sorry.
Maximilian. Today's adventuring has finally culminated in you finding spicy foods contest. It's very simple.
I can do this.
It's where you go and they feed you progressively spicier and spicier chicken until you either die or they run out of spices.
That's
and they're
crazy.
not particularly picky about which one happens. They've got a
Until you
cleric on
die.
duty.
There is no in between. Either
You're
you
also
go
allowed
out
to, like,
or the location goes out.
You're also allowed to tap out if you want. But,
Pussy.
Exactly. You're not gonna tap out, are you?
And never.
The Fire Ganassi who's running this has muscles to rival your own. He is, behind the thing, he's got his hair, professionally tied back so it doesn't get in the food. He's got his, his shirt sleeves all rolled up past his biceps. He's got the, he's here to make food. He's here to cook chicken. And
Cook chicken? I heard cook chicken Q.
I did not say cook chicken. I said cook chicken. He's here to. I'm gonna.
Oh, shut up. I'm sorry. I heard cook. Please. I heard cook.
I forget that even these days you can throw me sometimes.
I mean, I did just say cook to you, so yeah. I'll shut up. Go ahead.
This is maybe the name of this place is called the Cluck Shack,
Oh my god, Tim just said the Cuck Clucks. Can that be the name? The Cuck Clucks?
Perhaps, would you like it to be?
That's perfect.
Alright, you listen here, Griandrus. I don't want to fucking hear it. You sit with me in person at the table. That's different. When I have to look you in the eyes to say this sort of thing, there's a different dynamic going on. I don't want to fucking hear it. Anyway.
I didn't know that was an in real life friend of yours. Hi.
Yes, it is. Anyway, but where was I? Back to what I was doing. So, fuck, you guys threw me. Okay, back to what I was doing. Yeah, the cut clucks. We'll call it that. The Cluck Shack, I think, is better because I don't think they'd be calling it the cut clucks. But
That's just what they call it behind doors, It's just not. It's not the official
behind
name.
doors where nobody can see. That's what we're calling it. But right, it's called the Cluck Shack. Everybody's being served spicy food. Max, you are up against a Goliath to your right and a tiny little wood elf woman to your left. And you're in the middle, and you are 3 rounds in. And how are you doing with that spicy food? Roll me a d20. You are allowed to add your Constitution modifier to this roll. This is a Constitution check.
8.
What'd you get?
An 8.
Oh no! Max, You are sweating something fierce. It is. You're only 3 rounds in. There are 10 rounds to this. You don't know how you're gonna fucking make it. You know how you're gonna make it, man. This is the spiciest food. Like, you thought you've had spicy food before. Your local tavern, they had some spice to the menu. You guys were along enough trade routes that you were able to get some interesting spices, and you always thought like, yeah, no, I know how to handle spicy food. I can do this. And you are discovering that, oh boy, do they make spicy food that you never dreamed of. And again, you're only on round 3. How are you gonna make it?
Oh man, in my mind, I'm thinking, in a minute, my whole mouth is gonna go numb, and I won't be able to feel the pain. That's my strategy. I'm just gonna keep shoving them in until I can't feel anything anymore. I don't know if it's gonna work or not.
You really do want to win this, right? Because if you win, you don't have to pay for any of the food you've eaten. In fact, you'll get a prize. But if you lose, you have to pay for all of the chicken you've eaten. And by the end of it, you're going to have totaled up to about 7 gold worth of chicken.
That's a lot of chicken.
That's a lot of chicken. It's a lot of chicken, man. Like, you don't want to have to pay 7 gold. But if you win, it's free. So you really do want to win.
I mean, I'm too dumb to stop because it hurts.
I just want to. I love that. Welcome to the Cluck Cucks. Can you hand her our spicy clucks, or are you a cock?
That's their official slogan.
That's their official tagline. They have it like they have it on the back of the, you know.
Oh my god, the Clucks, you found the most interesting place, Max.
He went looking. He's been here for 2 days, you know? You find stuff eventually.
Eventually.
I saw a flyer yesterday.
And look at where it's gotten you. You gotta stop following those flyers, Max. You have to.
I can't help it.
Oh
It said
boy.
all you can cluck. I had to go.
The chickens were calling him.
They're sweet, dulcet clucks.
Oh, Doc.
Eat us, Max.
They set round 4 in front of you, Max. There's no way to beat this but through. There's no other way out. You have to keep going. So, you gonna roll me a Constitution check?
Let's go.
Absolutely.
You can do this, Max. We believe in you.
We have peaked now at a 9. Getting
Yay!
better. Going up.
Alright. Your mouth is burning in new and impressive ways. You can tell it's gonna be bad, even just from, like, you lift it up and, like, you could feel your nose hairs curling. As just the smell alone is like, oh, that's so spicy, and you still eat it. And I gotta say, despite it being this, like, so fucking spicy, it is delicious. This Fire Ganassi, he knows. Chuck the Fire Ganassi, who works at Cluck Cucks. He knows
Chuck
how to
of
cook
Cluck Cucks.
He knows how to cook chicken. This is excellent. This is the best chicken you've ever had, but oh, your eyes are watering and it's bad. It's bad. You're hoping though. You're hoping that your mouth will go numb. Like, surely that will work eventually.
Oh, I looked to my left at the wood elf to see their reaction. How are they holding up?
I'll find out. The wood elf, she looks like she is doing fine, unaffected. She's, she's just chowing down the chicken. Honestly, putting away more chicken than you would think a person of that size would be able to fit in their body. Her leg must be hollow. You look down below the stool and you realize she's got 2 prosthetic legs. Never mind, where is she keeping it?
It's gone down the legs.
That's a neat trick.
How did she get her intestines down there?
You turn to your right to look at the Goliath, and the Goliath, he looks like he's struggling. Because I rolled a 6 on his. He looks like he's like close to tapping out. He's struggling, he's fighting, he's eating, but Goliaths are typically gray. You've never seen one turn such an expressive shade of purple before. Wow. Didn't know it worked like that. The more you know.
Are you sure he's not choking?
You fucking know. He seems to be still going. He seems to be still going. He swallows. You guys do have water in front of you. He drinks half a cup of water as he's like there, like going, like panting like he's run a marathon, but he's still going. Next round, are you ready for round 5?
Yes, next round, round 5.
Fight!
Roll me a d20.
A la cuisine!
With your Constitution modifier added.
Oh, let's go. I think the numbness is starting to kick in. Constitution modifier gives me a 21.
Wow.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Crush this one, Max. Weirdly enough, you put this in your mouth, it's like, the burn is intense, right? But it's a familiar one. You're like, wait a second. I think I've had this before. I think this was, like, the big, like, spicy thing that my tavern sold. So, like, it's really spicy, but you have, dare I say it, a tolerance built up? You can, like, and let me say, not to diss your tavern keep, back in your town, but, this Fire Ganassi is a better cook. He knows exactly what he's doing with these spices. He knows how to bring out the depth of the flavor and in ways that you've never experienced before, and you're honestly enjoying this round. You're just kind of like, suddenly you go from fighting for your life to being like, no, I can have another plate of this. This is pretty good.
He's
So
vibing.
I would have turned to the sweating Goliath, and I would have make eye contact and take the most confident bite out of this chicken, right in front of them, so that they know that I'm having no trouble with this.
Assert that dominance, yes!
The Goliath, because I rolled on this. So the Goliath, he takes a bite, and then he takes another bite, and then he just slowly, you could just see the way he just melts into his stool as he just finally raises his hand like, I'm tapping out. I can't do this. I can't. Can I please have some milk? My mouth is burning.
And I laugh at the Goliath, but not a big hearty laugh, just a little chuckle.
Chuckle. As the Goliath pays his 7 gold, and Chuck the Fire Ganassi goes, right on, man. You'll get it next time. You did make it 1 round longer. As the Goliath's like, I don't know if I can ever get through this challenge, but I will keep trying. As he drinks his milk as he bows out of it, and sits down to watch. You turn to the wood elf. She is still entirely unfazed by this. I rolled a 19 on hers. She takes another bite and she kind of lifts an eyebrow at you. Max, as though saying, well, now it's just the 2 of us.
And I turn to the wood elf and I say, this chicken's pretty good.
She nods and she says, yes, it is quite impressive. I think I've had spicier back home, though. And that comment is like, it's directed at you, but it's clearly like a backhanded at the Fire Ganassi.
Ooh. Can I tell where this wood elf is from?
Roll me history.
Oh.
I heard the
Hold
dice.
on. I don't even know what to add to it, but I rolled a 2, so whatever it is. Oh, +1. I got a 3.
Yay!
The only thing that you're getting from it is like she's not from anywhere you've ever been to, but I'm gonna be honest, Max, you haven't been to a lot of places, so...
Fair.
That doesn't tell you much.
Fair. All right. Well, then I turn back forward and concentrate on getting ready for the next piece of spicy chicken.
They pass you round 6. You notice that the plates that these are being served on have gone from they had like a set with like little flames on like the edges, and you notice these have little skulls on the edges of the plates.
Ooh.
Because you are served round 6. Check your stats, 'cause I think. Sorry, I'm having to. Your D&D Beyond's not pulling up. Tell me, do you?
Oh.
What's your Give me 1 second. I will be back. Just.
Well, that's a good.
Here,
I have to.
post the
I have to
link
pee.
in the Discord.
I'll be right back too.
That helps.
I've launched a bunch of stars for everyone, and I must go piss, girl. Jump,
Everybody pee break, water break.
jump, girl. How's everybody in chat enjoying the adventure so far? How are you enjoying the first session? Are you having fun? You damn well better be having fun. Are you gonna come back for more? Are you gonna watch every Saturday at 2? Yeah, you damn shit you should.
Those are words.
Those are words.
At
Everybody
2 p.m.
should.
HST, 7 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? East.
8.
Can't eat.
I'm not east, I'm west.
West.
Oh, fuck
Pacific.
me. I don't know shit. I
It's
think
5 p.m. Pacific time.
I always put the date on the screen as well, so you'll know it's every Saturday. I do have to go pee real quick.
Break time.
I'm gonna
You
get
damn
water.
shit you should. I heard you. Ah! I'm okay.
Uh-oh.
I have to pet it.
Everybody's so quiet. Now, let's go. Hi. Wow.
Angel went to pee.
Ah, hello. Hello, Dad.
Hello.
Are you having fun?
Yes. Are you having fun?
I'm having so much fun.
Yay!
Enjoying the silly little introduction.
Yes. Yes. I think we're in like a pause currently.
Yeah.
Ah!
I'm very excited. I hope it's enjoyable. Because again, I
Yes.
haven't run this I haven't run this in ages. I haven't DM'd in ages. So
Pipe, 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 pipe,
Oh.
pipe, pipe, pipe.
Pipe, pipe, pipe.
Pipe, pipe, pipe.
Did that help? Were you able to pull up my character sheet?
I don't have my headphones on yet, but I also want to take this moment to thank those of you who gifted subs and subscribed and followed the channel. It really means a lot to us. Please make sure to also follow Rez over at Rez the Hunter. And Kian, do you want me to pimp you out or not? I think Kian's pissing.
Pimp Ian.
What is Kian? Is Kian 200 and Corey is Not Resident Jin. Corey should be on fucking Royal Travesty. But thank you. I don't know how to say your name correctly. I'll say Kura. Thank you so much for the gifted subs earlier. I really appreciate it. And for that, and for that,
you can call him Harbinger.
oh, is that wait, is that the Harbinger?
Yes, that is the Harbinger.
Holy shit, dude! Didn't I have his sword or some shit?
You guys were there was plans for you guys to pick up the scythe at some point. That was originally, remember?
Yeah, I was gonna.
That was gonna be the scythe that was gonna possess one of you briefly to help you fight the deep one.
Oh my god, my guy! In our last campaign, we were planning. We were just about to like use Harbinger. And here, I've been whenever I take a sippy, I've been doing this.
Big sippy.
I do love your little cup. It's really cute.
Thank you. I have. He's so happy right now. I'm glad. Oh man, we've heard all about you. Me and Corey have heard all about you. I'm gonna eat some sour Skittles.
I want you to shove a whole handful in your face.
You have to
Right now.
donate for me to do that shit, Kian. You know better.
Split the sour Skittles?
Yeah, I don't do that shit for free.
Sour Skittles aren't sour enough.
Put your money where your mouth is.
You need some Warhead
Sour
Skittles.
Skittles aren't
Warheads aren't even
enough,
sour.
like,
Yeah. None of those things are sour.
Skittles aren't sour enough, but if they change the recipe on sour Skittles now, I would be so upset.
You know what you should do? You guys should go to sour.gg and get some sour boys. There is a sour. Their little guys is sour. You should have had me both so I could see what I'm doing.
Oh, well.
Go get me the other one too.
No.
Go get me the other one.
No.
It's a static. Go get me the other one.
We're on a time.
Then go fast. What's the donate thing? It's Ko-Fi. It's exclamation point Ko-Fi, you silly Billy.
Won't let me log in. I fucking hate this website. I hate this family.
But this family loves you. Oh god, where did that go? I don't know. That's a good question. How much does it cost for a handful? Because this is all I have left. Don't make me waste them. I have to give half of this to Corey.
How much to pour them on the floor?
I won't do it. I will not do it. I gave you a bunch of my reds on accident. I want those back.
What the fuck?
It's not quite half, but here. We should order more. Or get more. These are really good. Kian's gonna make me eat a bunch of them.
Get into my fucking Ko-fi.
Okay,
It's like you haven't logged in
Okay?
so long.
It's like, how dare you, bitch. Don't call my friend Kian a bitch. Bitch.
Oh, you can.
You guys better be enjoying this. Cause I'm having lots of fun.
I'm having so much fun.
I'm full.
Yeah, you impregnate that ghost. Fuck yeah.
How much did you just donate?
6. Dolores.
$6?
Eat 6 Skittle.
Okay.
Or 6 handfuls Skittle.
No, 6 Skittles. $1 a Skittle.
That's a lot to me because I have baby hands.
I also have
I think it should be 10 Skittles.
Hell,
Then
oh,
it would have been $10, Q.
I didn't know the Skittle per money ratio, so I just did 2 coffees.
I'm not gonna waste my delicious Skittles that I suck on until there's no sour left.
How much for you to eat a lemon?
If I had a lemon, $25.
Oh,
I'd eat the whole lemon too.
I'd eat the lemon for free.
For the Skittles? Wait,
Hell
does that
yeah.
mean okay? I have to add 3 more Skittles. If anybody else wants to donate, go for it because this is where we're at. But I also don't want to encourage it because I'm running out of Skittles. Anybody
Something
else? Does anybody else want me to put more in my mouth? I'm gonna give you like a minute and then we're getting back to it because Max has a mouthful of just fire right now.
Fire meat.
Fire meat. He ain't no cook. Alright. In 3,
Eat the Skittle.
2, 1. Okay, here we go. That's a lot of Skittles.
Not enough.
I
not sour
love
enough.
Kenny's little mouth chewing.
Nom, nom, nom.
Mm. Oh my god, this is so good.
Eat a clove of fresh garlic.
$10.
We're not feeding Mom random foods.
This is good.
We're going to feed Max more spicy chicken until he
Go
dies.
for it.
I feel like Max and myself would eat a clove of fresh garlic for free.
Why do anything for free?
Because garlic.
I'd do it for $10.
I'll do it for the fun of it.
I market
Yeah,
myself
fine.
properly, okay? Y'all need to, if you're good at something, you better get paid for it. Okay,
Are
continue.
you good at eating sour Skittles?
I mean, I just did it.
That doesn't mean you're good at it.
Give me my Skittles back.
No.
Then shut up.
I want you to puke up those Skittles right now. I want a refund.
What? Why?
What Gory said.
Oh.
All right, Rez, or
Yes.
Max. Sorry, my bad. You have round number 6 in front of you, and from now on, instead of using your Constitution modifier, you'll be using your Constitution saving throw because these are more difficult. And
Oh, perfect.
DC is higher, so let's see if you can make it all the way to round 10. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That's gonna be a 15.
All right. It's definitely spicier. You take you like again. You get that piece of chicken halfway to your mouth, and you can already just smell that this is a bad idea. And oh, but you're gonna go for it. You're gonna go. You can't give up now. Not after basically calling the Goliath a bitch last round. So you go for it, and ooh, it's spicy. It's spicy. You're tasting it, you're going like, as your mouth is actively going numb, trying to shut down those pain receptors, you're going, are these spices legal? Are they like, is this, what are they feeding me? Is this poison?
Did you sign a waiver?
You did not sign a waiver. Maybe you should have.
Did you sign an
They do.
You
NDA?
should have made me sign one. I'm gonna own this place before I'm over.
I was gonna say they do have another fire ganassi that does appear to be some kind of caster, sitting off to the side, possibly a cleric to cast Spare the Dying on you if you drop dead. So who knows?
I love it here.
Lovely,
Let's see
lovely.
Let's see if that wood elf can keep up with you. Ooh, that's close. That this round seems to hit her a lot harder than she expects. She's definitely going into this all cocky, like the last ones haven't affected her. But as you turn, she's kind of choking down that chicken. Oh, she looks.
She choking on a chicken?
Mom.
Choking a chicken?
Mom.
You said it, not me.
I didn't think that one through. But yeah, she's kind of choking on it. She coughs a couple times. Her, the typical darker complexion, of your average wood elf She's going kind of a dusty red color. You can see it, tips of her ears, and she's trying. She's getting through it. And you can see the moment where she looks at you and she goes, "No, I'm not gonna get beaten by this human." This random dude who just walked in, I'm not gonna get beaten by him. And she finishes it, she takes a couple sips of her water, and she's red-faced, but she's holding firm.
You got this, girl. You got this.
I turn to the wood elf after she takes the sips, and I lift a piece of chicken, and I say, "Just like back home," and then I put it down with no water.
Go, Max, go! Go, Max, go! Go, Max, go!
All right, Max. You catch out of the corner of your eye a little like approving nod from the Fire Ganassi. So, you know, everything past 6 is even he's impressed by anything past 6. Is he already serving up round number 7? He's got it. Pushes it towards you, and you notice the skulls on this plate have little flames for eyes. Now, they're really leaning into the theming here. Gotta give him credit for that.
I love it.
I'm gonna need you to make me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
So,
Uh-oh.
What'd you get?
Reds.
in very dramatic fashion, Max stands up, turns to the wood elf, picks up my glass of water, and I upturn it onto the floor.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh my god!
Turn back to my piece of chicken, and then I turn back to the wood elf, maintaining eye contact, and I put the piece of chicken in my mouth. I rolled a nat 1 with a Constitution saving throw. That's a 5.
Choked on my drink. Blood up my nose.
My God, yeah. Yes. You are so confident. You fucking got this. You got that piece of chicken. You whole thing in your mouth.
I got smaller on accident.
You take a bite, and that spice hits you. And let me tell you, at this point, your mouth kind of numb, so you're not really like, your tongue isn't necessarily processing like, oh, this is spicy. Your throat isn't even telling you like there's something wrong with this. You take that bite, you swallow it down, and you can feel as it sinks into your stomach that something is horribly wrong.
Is this actually on fire?
As the last thing you see, right, is you open your mouth to tell the wood elf, like, see, that wasn't so bad, and you belch out like an actual stream of flames. And you fall unconscious.
It was like a blue flame, like a blowtorch.
Basically, yeah, exactly like a blowtorch. Sip part of your arm hair off, burn a scorch mark into the Fire Ganassi's counter, and then you just fucking pass out.
At least you didn't die.
And then I died.
You, an indeterminate amount of time later, you wake up on the floor. What is now clearly a cleric of some variety that was there has cast Spare the Dying on you. Make sure this doesn't actually kill you.
He's gonna be fighting for his life in the bathroom later. I'm sorry.
He's gonna
2 wars in one day.
and you are granted 10 health back. She heals you, and she helps you. She helps pick you off the ground. She's pretty strong. She's able to kind of haul you to your feet, armor and all. And let's see if the wood elf is still up.
I hope she's dead.
The wood elf has managed to make it through this round. It's clear she's fighting it, but it is almost as if to show you, like, you fucking bitch. She is eating that entire fucking plate of chicken while staring at you and going, it was a noble battle, but I think I have taken the victory this time.
In my weakest state, I lean on the counter and I say, "I'm not done yet. Where's the next round?"
As the cook, Chuck, looks you up and down. And he says, "Sorry, lad, but rules are rules. You're gonna have to pay over that 7 gold, but you're always welcome to come back. I will still be here tomorrow and the day after that."
Hope you have spicier chicken next time.
Fucking idiot.
He says, "Quest for spicier chicken is eternal."
Jesus Christ.
I slap my 7 gold down on the counter. And, I look at my empty glass on the table.
And as you look at it, as an offering, you know, the cleric will slide you a glass of milk. She goes, "You don't have to take it, but..."
Merc.
I pick up the glass of milk. I look at it. I look at the elf. And I say, "I'm lactose intolerant, but I'll take any challenge." And I down the whole glass of milk.
Oh god.
Max,
Slam it
you're
on the table.
gonna be shitting over the moon. We're gonna have to get Spare the Dying on you again. Oh no!
You see the elf's face kind of melt into horror as you say this.
Oh no! Oh god.
And she just quietly goes, "I hope I'm not staying in the same tavern as you."
Who says he's gonna wait to start? Please start leaking them ass fumes right now.
Well, maybe if you're lucky, I'll see you for a rematch sometime.
She stares at you and she goes, "What's your name?"
My name is Maximilian Goldenrod, and don't you forget it.
I ever will.
Max turns away from the stunned elf and saunters off as confidently as you possibly can after you've died in front of everyone in the tavern and everyone knows you're probably gonna shit yourself later.
I'm gonna notate that he is so fucking rude, did not even ask her for her name.
It wasn't important.
Nope.
I'll remember Chicken Elf, don't worry. I'll remember Chicken Elf.
Her name's
I
Chicken
hope
Elf.
you call her that.
I do too. Oh my god, he's gonna be gripping the toilet.
I'm strong, I can handle it.
Hold,
Yeah.
holding on for dear life. Lava. Pure lava.
I'm noting her down so that we can return to her later.
Kid elf.
God, please do.
Well, as you can see, all 4 of you are having spectacular adventures within this city. Wandering around, buying notebooks, drinking overpriced coffee, and, well, kappa. Drinking overpriced kappa, eating chicken, and seeing the sights. But you all do eventually have a goal in mind. And whether all of you are certain about where you're going, you would eventually be led in one way or another to the place that Fablehaven is arguably most well known for at this point. And it is called Hero's Rest. This is a massive tavern. I'm talking just... I'm trying to, like, put it into feet to give you an idea of how big this is. It's probably... It's probably like a couple 100 feet at least across. Maybe bigger. This enormous building. It hardly classifies as a tavern. As you understand, this place doesn't look like it should be a tavern. It looks like it should be some sort of grand hall, you know, straight out of like Viking myth. But no, it's still called tavern, and the entire place is decorated in exactly how you would imagine your stereotypical tavern would be. You've got the creaky doors to lead into it. You've got the old wood on the floor. You've got the mismatched tables. You have the big, solid wood bar with your typical gruff human bartender with more beard than he has face cleaning glasses behind him. You have people of all stripes and colors eating and drinking and making merry at this place. It is right off, I mean, not to get too fourth wall breaky here, right off the cover of your average D&D manual.
Oh, neat!
And all of you have come here because this is not just any tavern. Hero's Rest is a place where young adventurers, such as the four of you, or perhaps old adventurers, in your case, AJ, can come to get a patron. Not a patron like a warlock patron. No, you're not selling your soul here, although, I mean, metaphorical you might be, but let's not get into that right now. You're here because you need somebody to sponsor your quests, to help you find quests. The realm of adventuring these days is so convoluted and complicated that you need somebody in the wings, behind the scenes, making sure that you know where you're going and what you're doing and who you're doing it for. And we don't want to just have you, you know, pimping yourself out to any old quest giver who would give you coin. Goodness knows, it's a much more complicated PR experience these days. We have to make sure that properly vet the people who are quest giving. We have to make sure that this will be useful for your future careers in adventuring. It's all so complex that a lot of adventurers find patrons these days. Not everybody, but goodness, trying to be a self-made adventurer these days, practically unheard of. So all of you have come to the place where you can find a patron. None of you have been told exactly how to find a patron or exactly like what's gonna go down once you get there. You just know that you're there, and then everybody just kind of skips the part where when you have your patron. So, I guess, what are you all doing? Hero's Rest. Let's start with Kenny. Big
Yes.
bad tavern in front of you. What you doing? What's Kenny
Oh, that's at least 3 feet tall. Oh, that's a big bubble. Is this the place where, so I'm here to look for a sponsor? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what
So,
you're gonna do.
as he opens the door, he kind of like gently removes his hood off his cape, lets his hair out, and kind of like walks in cautiously, taking in the whole surroundings. What does he see?
Only perception check.
Gotcha. 1 second. Oh, I dropped my dice. Okay. Ooh, yikes, a doodle Rooney. He got a 4.
Jesus. Well,
You're in
I'm
a
not gonna-
room.
He's in a room!
Hi, Teddy. You're overwhelmed. Granted, you've been to a lot of grand places in your time.
Mhm.
But this was the sort of place, growing up, you were never allowed to go. Right? You were never allowed to go to the big, like, adventurer meetup spots because they were considered to be bad influences on you or such and such.
Mhm.
And like you've like snuck into some of these places, but never one as big as this. Just immediately from like walking in, you're seeing species you didn't even know existed, much less had seen before. You're seeing people dressed in elaborate suits of armor that look like they walked right off the cover of like a magazine. You're seeing people so beautiful that like you can't fathom how they're able to exist. Like it is just you're just inundated with sights and sounds and adventurers. And like for the first time really since you got to Illyrion, and also to Fablehaven, you really understand now like why this place is known for its adventures, because oh gods, it's just everywhere.
There's so many
So you're so
peoples.
overwhelmed, honestly, the only thing you're really able to tell is like there are tables and there's a bar, and I gotta find somewhere to sit, because if I don't, I'm gonna get like run into by one of the barmaids.
Oh god, I am much, yeah, So, Kenny's gonna start awkwardly, very awkwardly, 1 second, impulse check. That's a 6, he failed. He trips over his own shoe.
Oh no, Kenny.
Yep.
You trip and fall right into a table of people.
Onto the table of people, into their food, on their drinks.
Right onto the table, in the middle of somebody's shepherd's pie, and immediately the entire table is like, "Oh, come on, man, party! What the fuck are you doing?"
Sorry, I'm so sorry. He's trying to get up. Oh, that's another 6, I think. No, that's a 9. Okay, but still a fail. He's slipping on the shepherd's pie, and he falls on his ass.
It's like the tiefling who's sitting at the table is going like, "Oh, come on, being the clumsy one was so last season. You have to get a new bit. Like, come on, aren't you embarrassed? That's not gonna get you a sponsor, babe."
Well, you know what? That's probably, yep, that's exactly what you know what? You're right. Gotta get a new. What? Let me roll again. Okay, he catches himself this time. I got a 13. And he grabs the table, kind of gets his like bearings, stands up, starts trying to wipe off the food. He's gonna put down 2 gold pieces. I'm really sorry for the trouble. I honestly did not mean to ruin your fine dining experience. You know, it happens sometimes. I hope that this compensation can help a little bit to refinance, you know, the food that I put my butt in.
Catching the 2 gold pieces, one of the people at the table, an Eric Kokra, will just take them and then kind of snap his taloned fingers, and all of the, in a trick that you haven't had done to you in a hot minute, but you will recognize regardless, all of the mess on you just falls away as it is, shall we say, prestidigitated away.
Whoa.
The best spell! The best spell!
Oh, wow, that's real fancy. thank you. I appreciate it. And again, I'm really sorry. Q.
Yes. Are you
I
pickpocketing?
failed my impulse check. I got a 3.
No.
9 plus 7 for my sleight of hand.
All right. Who are you trying to pickpocket at?
Whoever's closest to me.
All right. So who's closest to you is the tiefling. So we'll see. It's a 9 plus 7, so you
Mhm.
got a 16. We'll see if she catches you.
No, I hope not.
She is so busy exchanging what can only be, you know, like those bitchy silent conversations that only two friends who are super close to each other can exchange, right? With the gnome that's sitting beside her, that she does not notice you slipping a hand into her pocket and pickpocketing. Let's find out how much money you get.
It's cool if it's anything, cause
You managed to get 6 gold and 5 silver. Which is more than you just paid, so technically you did come out ahead. Let me see real quickly if
How much was the silver?
the
How much silver? You said 6 gold and what
5
silver?
silver.
Thank you.
5 silver.
Okay.
The Aarakocra across the table, however, seems to clock what you're doing. So he was already looking at you because he prestidigitated you. He just looks at you and make me a persuasion check to, like, with your eyes, convince him.
Persuasion?
To not beat you up.
Oh god, come on. Oh no! I rolled a 2, so that's 2 plus 2, that's 4. Kenny is...
Kind of, you can see his eyes slide over to the tiefling.
Oh no.
He slides over to you. And he's going to, like, think about it for, like, a second. And then he's going to, like, put up 2 fingers. The sign of, like, give me 2 of the gold, and I'll let you go.
He gets a little. Kenny does the thing where he's looking at him and he grins very slightly and does like an eyebrow thing, and it's like yeah, Deal.
2 gold on the table.
You know what? I just realized 2 gold is not enough for what I just did. I'm so terribly sorry for disrupting your afternoon. Let me compensate you a little more. Here you go. Here. And he slides 2 more over to the Aarakocra with like the shittiest little grin that just disappears very quickly.
The Aarakocra takes the 2 golds and gives you a little nod and says, "See that you don't do it again."
Oh yes, of
And
course.
then, a little, like, it's difficult to judge expressions on an Aarakocra because they do have a beak and you're used to mouths, but he does kind of like give a little tilt of his head that's kind of like almost friendly. Not quite, but like a little friendly.
I've impressed him and that was what I wanted to do. Kenny stands up perfectly fine now. No scrambling. No slipping. It's as if he never had a problem in the first place. And he saunters over to an empty table and takes a very happy little seat.
All right. AJ.
Yeah.
You have made your way to Hero's Rest. I'm gonna be honest, the last time you were here, it did not look like this.
Yeah.
Last time you were here, this tavern was hardly more than a shack. It was like it was a tavern, but like nothing like this is. God, this has to be at least 6 stories. At least, why does a tavern need that many stories? What are they doing with all those stories? And how did it get so big? You can't like. It used to be that you would be able to lap the thing in, you know, like a kind of half a minute maybe. You could do a full loop around the tavern, and now you're looking at this and you're going like, that would take me at least like. It would take me at least a minute. I think to get around, if not more. It's big. It's a lot bigger now. just kind of like, why does he need all of that it? Are you going inside?
Okay, so most likely when he was following the tour guide, like, oh, I recognize this place, and they said you could get like, I assume he overheard like, oh, you get like people who will help you on adventures, and he totally thinks like someone supplies you with stuff. So he's gonna take a look around and see if there's like some sort of board for stuff like that, for offers, if you will.
Roll me a perception check.
God, he's stupid. Negative one.
I
That's
love
10.
him. Oh. You don't see any boards for offers. But then back in the day, they used to keep them inside. So maybe it's inside?
He's like, okay, fine, I guess I'll go in. Inside big room. Scary.
You go inside, and much like Kenny, you are immediately just inundated with sound and people, and oh my god, this is so different than what you were used to. Roll me perception.
17. Wow.
That's much better. You see that there is no board or jobs anywhere. You see a fake one. You think for a second you found it. You see over in the corner, like, oh, a job board, and you go over there, and all the jobs, it appears to be a painting. It appears to be like painting on wood that somebody's done with fake jobs that they've put up, and you're like, this isn't. What is this? What is this? But in the process of finding the fake job board, you would also kind of get a lay of the land with what's going on here. And you start to notice, as you're kind of picking your way through, because you heard that you could find people to help you find quests. You would notice some people in the crowd are just dressed like quest givers. You don't know how else to say it. They've got like the look about them, you know, like the very specific like brown hood pulled over the face, and the hunch, like slight hunch to their back, in the very dramatic way they appear to be speaking to anybody who approaches them.
NPCs.
Exclamation point above their head.
It's The Sims 4.
Yes. You do notice that a lot of them do have, indeed, exclamation points patterned into their clothes.
Oh my god. The international quest tier symbol. Sorry, I have Skittle in my mouth.
You don't currently see any of them that are unoccupied. So, what do you want to do?
Since none of them they're all fucking busy, he's probably like, okay, I guess I'll fucking wait. And then since it's a tavern, he's probably gonna go try to find like a place to sit and get a drink.
A place to get a drink.
Yep.
All right, you go to the bar. The bartender is, I cannot stress enough, the most stereotypical bartender you've ever seen. Weathered face, thick beard, dark, craggy features. You know, he's got that kind of squint, like he's judging everybody he sees very carefully. Cleaning the glasses. What can I get for you?
Mira, what do you recommend?
He looks and he's like, well, we got Dragon's Breath on special tonight. Can't really go wrong with Worm Tongue. That's always a good one. Ale. Our ale is famous.
He doesn't sound that enthusiastic.
He really doesn't.
He doesn't sound like he's been enthusiastic about anything in his life.
Aw.
Oh, this poor man.
Feel that.
No. I guess we'll ask him, what do you prefer? Bartender's gotta know what's up.
I sure hope so.
The bartender looks at the menu and kind of leans in. Hold on. I mean, asking this, I know it seems weird. Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh wow, he's got +3. Yay, hold on, add 3. 13.
13. All right. Yeah. He kind of takes a gander of you. Kind of gets a read on your, the kind of person you are. And then he finally like leans in and completely dropping the gruff voice, to what you might imagine might actually be his real voice. Goes, look, the alcohol is kind of overpriced here. I would recommend, if you're looking for something to drink, the rosehip tea is actually excellent. We brew it fresh. Very few people ever drink it, but the owner, his wife, she's an aficionado. So I would recommend, if you're looking for what's best here, rosehip tea. But I mean, we buy the alcohol from the normal vendors, so it's trustworthy and it's decent.
Oh man, that sold him. He's like, you know what? Give me some of that tea. I'm not a tea person, but for you, you gave me the truth. I'll take it.
He would, well, he delivers your order to one of the, you didn't notice them before, but you notice them now as they pop up onto their little crates, like the army of gnomes that are also working behind the counter, who, are helping serve, because there's so many people helping serve everybody. He appears to be like, the bartender, quote unquote, but they're the ones who are kind of passing out food and drink. One of them takes your order, and a couple minutes later, you are brought a cup of rosehip tea. I don't know if it's
I wonder if I can steal a gnome.
Don't steal a gnome.
Yeah.
That appears that the tea has been carefully cooled before it was given to you. The aroma is excellent. You are not a tea person. The most you really know about tea is that some of the people in your town, are fans of it. And I mean, it seems like a very good cup of tea. You take a sip, and even though you're not into tea, it's a very smooth flavor, very sweet, excellent, better than a mug of ale would have been.
Better than piss water.
Basically.
Here.
It's very pleasant. You're not, sure you're gonna get into tea because of it, but you enjoy it.
Fuck yeah, that's some good shit.
Adorable.
Yeah. And you, as you're drinking your tea, across the way, AJ, you would get to witness a, I wouldn't say average height, a little taller than average drow elf, walk into the bar, immediately trip and fall on his face in the middle of the table, send somebody's shepherd's pie just flying skyward.
Zoom!
Spend 3 minutes frantically apologizing, and then go and sit at one of the few empty tables here and just hands in his lap, kind of looking around like he's a little bit embarrassed about it.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna order another cup of tea, and I'm gonna go take it over there to him, because I'm like, oh man, that shit's funny. As if be like, it's okay, we all saw that, but here's a little cup of tea for your troubles.
Alright, we will get back to that in a second. Dimitri,
Yes.
you have managed to find your way to Hero's Rest. Trust me, you can't fucking miss it. It is so big and so noisy and so everything all at once that honestly it wouldn't be out of place down where your mom lives. If there were a few more naked people hanging around.
Ah, yes. A distinct lack of nudity. Perfect. Excellent.
A distinct lack of nudity, but other than that, you're like, yeah, I've seen this before.
Yep. Not complaining about the lack of nudity, for the record.
I could get nude real fast.
Nope.
Not in front of the shepherd's pie.
It's innocent.
Alright, well. Are you gonna walk in? You gonna look around?
Yeah. I'm gonna go in and take a gander at the non-naked people.
You walk in, the door creaks in this way that you feel is almost pre-recorded.
Oh god.
And roll me a perception check.
Okay. Shit, sorry. Off the table.
I was the door for you.
9.
9. You kind of look around. You give a look at everything that's going on, and you're just like, there's so much going on here, man. What do I even? Dimitri, you are the type of person to like pick out on details, right? Like, that's just who you are. And there are just so many details everywhere. There's just so much to look at that you're just briefly like, I don't know what to focus on. Every time you try to focus on something else grabs your attention. You feel like you have ADHD for a second as you're just like, holy shit, what am I doing? Where am I? What's going on?
Overload. Sudden major overload.
It doesn't help that there's like a lot of magic flying through the air. Like, not even necessarily like big spells, but just so many people who are carrying magic items, who are magical themselves, who just like small spells that are being cast that it's just, you feel like you have a stuffy nose all of a sudden.
Oh good. Oh great.
Magic allergies.
Magic allergies, that would be the worst thing for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're overloaded by the magical
Roll to see if
properties.
you have a magic allergy to me.
Oh no, I'm sorry!
Oh my god. My wife has betrayed me. I got an 18.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, you do not have a magic allergy,
Thank
but you're feeling
God.
you're feeling like you can understand the people who do.
Fair. Is there a spot that's got a little less people at the bar?
You take a gander of the bar, Dimitri. You notice that the bar has almost been purposefully delineated into several different sections. You have one where a group of very rowdy adventurers, you can only assume they're adventurers if they look like it, are gathered around a robed figure who's talking in very like deep and gravelly tones to them about something very important, and they're all gathered around him and listening very intently. Then you have like your normal part of the bar, I mean, almost normal, not really, where you have just like a smattering of various people, either in pairs or on their own, who are just kind of chatting and doing their own thing. And then you have a part of the bar that's like suspiciously unlit. Like you feel like they've specifically pointed the lights in the room away from this corner of the bar so that you could have the gloomy corner of the bar where you have the people who are either like drinking sadly or like, you know, hooded masked figures who are like doing like the quick look around. They're like seeing what's around them, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's on
Ryder
purpose.
is back there. Yeah.
You feel like that's on purpose, but you know.
Yeah.
Where do you want to sit?
I guess to where just I guess to the first area where there's the gruffness of the guy like telling people stuff. He'll go over to that.
Very well. You sit down at the bar, the bartender. Again, I cannot stress this enough, the most quintessential image of a bartender you've ever thought of is serving somebody else down there. Serving what looks to be a half-elf of some variety. Very beautiful, dark skin, blonde hair, buff, so fucking buff, it's impressive. But he's busy over there, so you pay attention to what the person decides, and you hear, well, I guess roll me perception to see how well you can overhear them.
Okay. 18.
Much better. You are able to hear. They're talking very dramatically, in low tones about some unrest in the south. Down with the bronze dragon flight. This is all very serious. It's only whispers and rumors on the wind. They're looking for a group of adventurers to go and solve this problem. And the group that are all gathered around him are all nodding very fiercely, listening very closely, and they are hooked on whatever this man is saying. Yes, he's like, yes, this is very, very important that we find somebody. And I'm wondering what kind of, yes, it is very important, and I'm wondering what kind of pay range you guys are going to be looking for in this. And Dimitri, you get a look, you just are kind of like, huh? Okay.
Like, this is how we're doing it.
So he's suddenly pulling out, a little scroll as he's like, well, here are the terms and conditions, basically. Here's our policy. Here's, time off, healthcare plans that we have available, the usual.
Yeah.
Because that's what's important about unrest in the South,
Yeah. The terms of service.
More or less.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, that's exhausting. He is gonna keep looking around, but still trying to overhear if there's like anything of note that they're talking, like actual details of anything. But he's doubtful that.
Yeah, the more you hear,
without signing a contract.
The more you hear, Dimitri, the more sure you get that like this might be staged. Unrest in the South? Are you sure? If there was any genuine, huge political upheaval going on, probably people would be talking about it. This seems to be just, a line that's being fed. I mean, not everybody seems to know it's a line, but it's more or less of hey, we're going to send you south. That's going to be the direction that we send you for your opening quests and your hopes to get your name out there and make something of you. And they immediately are delving into contract details. One of them is talking very, it's like, well, I wrote a book and I'm trying to promote that book while I'm out here. And they're like, okay, we can maybe work on that to understand that these things are more important. It appears that the guy is selling some sort, not selling, but he is almost like I don't want to say salesman. Basically, he's working for a brand already, a specific brand of, specific armor. He's like, yeah, so we're trying to get, we're trying to find opportunities to get Binko's more well-known down in the South. It's more of a northern brand, and we're trying to expand. So all of you would have to be promoting this brand while you're doing your thing, and it's, they have this whole, again, quickly devolving into contract details. And you are interrupted from listening further by the bartender that leans in and says in a stereotypically gruff voice, "What can I get for you?"
Whatever you suggest, my good man. Thank you.
Well, are you looking for something alcoholic?
Sure.
Non-alcoholic?
No, alcohol's cool. We'll do that.
Alcohol's... Well, he kind of gives you a discerning once over, and he goes, "You're a college student, aren't you?"
I'm a grown-ass adult, I'll have you know. I'll tell you what.
What?
Ask you, Dimitri, how are you carrying all of the notebooks?
Oh, he's like got a box. It's like, because he's sitting at the bar, so he's got it like wedged between the actual bar and his stool, so his feet are on it.
Yeah, no, he's looking down at your box of books, and he's going, right, are you perhaps... He's trying to guess. He's just like looking down at that, he goes, okay, not a student then. Would you like a spiked kappa, perhaps?
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Thank you.
He's gonna give you basically the equivalent of an Irish cream.
Amazing.
He has it, sorry, like, he takes your order and then he passes it to one of the gnomes that's in here. And you would have already noticed the gnomes kind of running around because you're paying attention to Dimitri. So you do notice the gnomes that are passing out drinks. One of them takes it, kind of looks at you, and quickly whips it up behind the bar, pops back up on their bar stool that they've got back there, and sets it down in front of you. Goes, here you go. And then pops back off his stool and is off again. And as you sit there, you would notice that the very pretty half-elf beside you is drinking a cup of tea, and you're kind of like looking at it, going like that smells really, really good, you know, when there is a crash from behind you. Turn around.
Yep, turning around.
As Dimitri, well, it's been so long, would you even recognize him? I guess I'll tell you what you see. You see this exact same thing that AJ sees. You see a drow elf with a very particular, very familiar, almost iridescent shimmer to his skin crash into a table of people. Completely demolish a plate of shepherd's pie.
Oh god.
That poor
Desperately
shepherd's
stand
pie.
back up, make excuses, pickpocket the tiefling, get caught, and then wander away to a table. Dimitri, make me a history check.
Okay.
I didn't get caught by the tiefling though.
17.
You didn't get caught by the tiefling, you got caught by the Aarakocra, but you did get caught. Which is what Dimitri knows.
You had to pay for silence.
I still made a profit.
Yes.
As you said, a 17?
Yeah.
Now, Dimitri, I'm not saying you're still alert every time you see a half-drow, half-moon elf. Because, like, you've seen at least 2 since, you know, back in the day. You still kind of, but, like, every time you see a drow elf, you kind of still do, like, especially now that you're on the surface, there's not as many of them, there's still a moment of, like, you know?
Yeah.
Especially with that, like, shiny glow about them.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're over there like, I'm crazy. It's not, it can't be, because it was 15 years ago at least. And you hardly remember anything from that time. You were so young, and Oh my god, is that the exact same pattern of freckles? I must be losing my fucking mind. I'm seeing things. I'm all the way across the bar. I can't be. And is that? No. The gap between his teeth.
Oh no.
As
Not
what?
that he noticed that or
Not that he
anything.
Not that he
No.
noticed that or anything. Not that he's paying
No.
attention.
No. God. Why? No.
What really is the final nail in the coffin is the feathers that he has stuck to his ponytail, which could mean nothing, but you recognize that exact green, yellow, and orange pattern of plumage. And that in conjunction with everything else. You know who that drow elf is. As the paladin that was sitting next to you takes another cup of tea and walks over to the table, sits down, and puts the teacup in front of him.
Here you go, kid.
Oh, thank you. What are you, why are you giving me this?
It's just a small act of kindness for the fucking show I just watched.
Oh, yeah, that. Well, hey, well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. What, you wanna join me? You wanna sit with me?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, awesome. I don't know nobody here. I'm new. He puts his hand out to shake AJ's hand, and says, my name's Kenny. What's yours?
AJ does the strong father grip and shakes back. Name's AJ.
Oh my goodness, you are quite strong. Anybody ever told you that you are quite buff?
Are you joking on me? Yeah, I've heard that a couple times.
You know, I'm not so buff myself. I'm a little on the smaller side. You don't happen to have like friends here or nothing, right? Like, are you in a group already? Because I don't know how these people's is grouping, but I have some money.
Sorry, hold on. I have some money.
Yeah.
No, I don't know anybody here. I haven't been around a long time, kid. I just came back and I don't know what the fuck's going on, I'll be honest.
Oh man, me neither. I don't know shit about shit. You wanna not know shit about shit together? I could.
Sure.
Oh, thank God. Okay. All right, cause I have no fucking clue what is happening here. But I do have some money, and I could treat us to some food.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Max, my bad. Max, you have recovered from your incident. You're feeling better for now. Your stomach may not be feeling better in a bit, but like you're standing. You're conscious.
On my own
you're
2
here.
feet.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You have made it back. You have made it all the way to the Hero's Rest, the Tavern of Legend, a place you've been told about from all the different people you've asked about, like, where do I become a hero? And this is the place they've named. And now you stand here in the flesh. What are you doing?
There's small beads of sweat forming on my forehead as I look around frantically as I walk into the room. I scan the crowd, I scan the corners of the tavern, far back as I can see, and I don't see any rooms off to the side that I see a familiar sign for, and I'm not really sure what to do. So I look around and I look for a reception desk. I look for something, anybody that seems to be an employee that I can talk to.
Roll me a perception check.
He has to poop.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let me see. Perception. Where are you? Oh my god, they're in alphabetical order. A 4.
Oh no.
Man, you're looking around for just anybody. You're hopefully an employee. You think some of the people who are wandering around between the tables might be employees. You hope they're employees, but you don't know. You can't tell because there's so many people carrying drinks, and how many of them are barmaids, and how many of them are just adventurers. What if the adventurers don't know where the bathroom is either? Fuck, man, you're gonna die. You feel like you're gonna die. You've been healed once, but like it's not enough. And you're still on 10 hit points. This is not going well for you. You see a bar. It must be the bar. Somebody at the bar must work here. But you don't see anybody. There's only one person behind the bar, and they're currently talking to somebody. And you're panicking. You're losing it, man. But you gotta stay strong. And then you see there's a tiefling. It's a blue tiefling, and he appears to be like staring into the crowd intently with the stare only an employee could have. So you're gonna go to him because hopefully he fucking knows what the matter is.
Sir!
Because you're gonna die otherwise. It's so serious.
I shuffle over to the tiefling as fast as I possibly can, while also trying to look casual while I'm shuffling. I don't think I'm fooling anybody, but I'm doing my best. All I know is I have armor on.
Oh no!
I need to find the facilities quickly. Go to the tiefling, sweat pouring down my face. I say, bathroom, please now, bathroom.
He like turns around and looks for the bartender again.
Bartender is nowhere to be seen, Dimitri. You've been abandoned.
Motherfucker.
All you have is this Irish cream. Quite possibly Kenneth Feathersong sitting at a table not but 30 feet away from you, and now a man asking you where the bathroom is.
He's looking around frantically. Can I look for a bathroom?
You don't work here?
No. Do I look like I work here?
God, you look like somebody that might know where the bathroom is.
I'm
Help me.
Give me. Hold on a second. He's gonna stand up on top of his stool. Look around.
Rez about to do this. I mean, Max about to do the same thing.
That's gonna get our attention.
Max also climbs up, clanking armor and all on the stool.
Oh my god.
Roll perception checks.
My face hurts.
I'm so sorry, Max. I got a 10.
11.
You guys aren't very good at finding things, huh?
I don't think any of us are.
Both of you in about the same amount of time, with about the same reaction, spot, off in the distance, 3 different doors with baffling signs on them.
What the hell are those?
What are the signs? What are these bafflings?
One of them is an octopus. You think, maybe,
Oh.
Okay.
perhaps.
Okay.
Elephant head, you're not sure.
Okay.
One of them is a lion. Yes?
Okay.
And the third one appears to be a single bird feather.
Okay, how are you identifying? Are you feeling tentacly or mane adjacent or plumage?
I feel elephanty, and then I run off towards the door.
Okay, go. He's still
Shuffling.
standing up there. He's just watching, hoping.
Clank, clank, clank. Raz, I'm gonna need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god. Oh jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's a 12.
Your butthole's pogging.
Man, that fart, you're a little scared. Like it was just a little damp, and you're like worried. It's not bad yet, but like you just have to go through the tentacle door and just hope that you're in the right place.
I think in the back of my head, I hope with all the people in here, nobody notices that I was crop dusting through the crowd.
I smelt it. Ugh.
I think everybody did.
Alright.
Can I turn around and notice all of this?
Well, you are. Trust me, Kenny and AJ have seen every single bit of this.
I don't think
You
anybody could have
started
missed
noticing
that.
this from the moment that the tiefling stood up on the stool. You noticed every single thing that's happened.
What the fuck is happening? Just watching him.
Max, high or low?
Uh-oh.
Low.
You have managed to make it into what appears to be the men's room, and there is a free stall.
Oh, thank God! Oh, thank you, Istis.
I start fumbling with buckles and clasps and dropping pieces of armor to the floor as fast as I can get them off.
Ka-donk, 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 ka-donk.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Damn it, it's
Uh-oh.
What did you get?
Uh-oh, stinky.
Oh no, Max. We'll get back to you in a moment.
I'm about to fall and saw my sword in the bathroom.
Well, back to what's going on outside is yes, AJ and Kenny, you do see. AJ, you would see this. You saw the guy clanking past you because he almost knocked you over and made you lose Kenny's cup of tea. You managed to avoid it, but like he was going places.
Oh man, I've been there, done that.
So you definitely are paying attention when he stands up on the stool along with the tiefling that had been sitting off to your side. You hadn't really been paying attention to. But now you are, because he is standing, all 6 foot something of him, on this stool, looking around as him and the armor guy are frantically at the top of their lungs trying to figure out where the bathroom is. Only for the armor guy to drop down and tear off in the direction of the restrooms. What do you, Kenny, AJ, what do you think about this?
Hold on. Impulse check. Oh, I failed it. Okay, this is happening. Kenny's, like, eyes just go from the weird dude who's farting past them and just, like, goes right over to the tiefling, and he's just like, oh my God, that is the hottest motherfucker I've ever seen. like under his breath. And he pops up, like, out of nowhere, like, you know when someone, like, in anime pops up straight, like, they're just straight. Like, they pop up straight out. He slobbers on his hand and
Nothing straight about what he's doing.
and pushes his hair back with the slobber. Like, all smooth. And then he walks over and leans on the counter, looks up at the tiefling and goes, hey, how you doing?
Dimitri,
Mm-hmm.
how do you respond? Yeah, as mind you, still standing on the stool.
Uh-huh.
All the way down.
He's looking up.
He's looking way up. 'Cause
You're standing on my notebooks.
Oh! Do you like it when you get stood on?
He just slow blink. And he's gonna jump down off the stool, hopefully gracefully. Probably not.
Oh. When he does that, hold on.
Oh no.
I got a 5. Impulse check failed. He's gonna reach out to, like, help him get down. Oh, let me help you with that. I I see you've got wings. You don't really have a problem with.
No. The wings are away.
Oh, okay, they're away. Okay.
Yeah,
Let me assist you. Someone such as yourself should not be getting down by yourself. You're very, very handsome.
So, the fuck? Someone such as myself?
Yeah.
He's just kind of staring at Kenny.
And Kenny's got his hands. Would you do me the honor of coming and sitting at my table with me? So I would very much like to get to know you. To talk. Hi.
Hi.
You're very pretty, Blue.
Thanks. You've got the skin of a killer.
Huh?
It's a Twilight joke. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
He's gonna is there any recognition of who he is in Kenny's eyes that he can discern?
Nope.
There, Kenny?
Nope.
Fun.
Not a thought behind those eyes besides, damn, that's a hot guy.
I mean, I do have an awful lot of notebooks.
Oh.
If you'd be a lamb.
Yeah, of course. He lets go and he goes to pick up the notebooks. Can he? Can he lift it? No, I'm asking you. Can he lift it?
I mean, I hope so. If Dimitri could lift it, I would.
I assumed you were using magic, but okay, yeah. Strength check, alright, here. Hold on. What is my strength? +1? Oh, that's a saving throw. Wait. Hold on. I looked at the wrong thing. Oh, wait, where is strength? Oh, there it is. +1. It is just +1. Oh, God, okay. 7 + 1 is a 8.
Oh my god. Box is heavier than you think it's gonna be.
Oh, shit.
Lift, strain. You think about all of the classes and lessons and weight training exercises that you purposefully skipped out on because you didn't need all that shit. You were a rogue. You got this.
Fuck.
And you weep internally as you can pick up the box. But you
know what?
Nobody.
I just made a brand new friend who could probably do this better than me. Hey, AJ! He's waving his arm. AJ, could you come here? Could you come here for a second, please?
You're able to pick him up, Kenny, but it's a struggle.
Exactly.
The box is big.
He put it back down.
Oh no.
He's not afraid to outsource. So he's asking AJ to come pick it up.
AJ just watched Kenny pick up the box, put it back down, and was like, oh, okay, sure, fuck. He finishes off his tea first. Okay, he finished off his tea, and then he will go over there and attempt to lift box. Well, I'm pretty sure he will lift box.
He lifts box.
He will lift box.
Box is not heavy.
Box is
This way.
Max, meanwhile, as they are all lifting box, you do finally, at last, manage to make it out of the restroom. You're currently going commando, but let's not talk about that. You still have your pants, don't you? You still got your armor.
Oh no.
And I walk out looking like $1,000,000 and feeling 10 pounds lighter.
Absolutely.
You left that 10 pounds in your underwear.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm tough. I can handle it. I just can't handle milk.
Yep, you see that your new friend, the blue tiefling, is currently being accosted hit on, you're not sure which, by a drow elf and a half elf.
Being accosted? Are
Mm-hmm.
they stealing?
Well, possibly.
I,
They're surrounding him. He's got an expression ever on his face.
Thankful for the help that I received in locating the little tentacles room. I walk up behind the group and notice that they're holding the box of books, and I say, "Are those yours?"
What's it to you?
Those I believe those belong to my friend. Are those yours? What are you doing with that box?
I was just asked to pick up the box, man.
Yeah. Your friend was gonna come sit with us. Why do you smell so bad?
Excuse me, I washed my hands in the bathroom. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you smell like shit.
Well, you look like shit. I pull out my giant sword. I'm sorry, I can't.
No, you can't take it back. He won't let you.
No! Are you actually gonna pull out your sword?
No, I was.
Don't be careful.
You better be careful, because Q will not go back most of the time.
Okay.
It's the first session. I'll be nice. I won't make you pull out your sword. I will make you roll an impulse check on it, however.
Is that a 20?
It's a D20.
I need to take a different D20. I got a 7.
Oh, you failed.
So you do pull out your sword.
Oh, whoa, what the? Kenny's got daggers faster than you could fucking say. What the fuck? Where'd he pull those from?
And it's a giant sword, right?
It's bigger
Possibly.
than you are, Kenny.
I don't
Possibly the
fucking
biggest
care.
sword you've ever seen.
Oh my god. Okay. AJ's gonna drop the box very loudly and just get between them and be like, calm down. Okay?
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah, Ken.
Hey,
we,
hey,
like,
he pulled a sword on me. What do you mean, calm down?
Hey. Let's all chill.
Raise an eyebrow. And just kind of look at everybody. And then I lean my sword up against the bar, and I lean on my sword.
Not the furniture.
I am rolling an impulse check.
Oh my god.
I passed it. You're fine. You're fine. I got a 14. You're lucky. Kenny kind of... Yeah, you're lucky. Oh, you what? What? You want me to roll again? Yeah, you're fucking lucky. Let's go. Failed it this time. Kenny's gonna take a swing at him. He's gonna... Can I dodge? Can I try to, like, get past AJ? Can I roll? What is that?
Can you... I don't know. He's big.
Roll
I know-
me opposing dexterity. Roll me opposing dexterity.
Okay. I got 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, I got 4. Piss off.
I get around you.
Too small.
And now I get to, right? Now I'm going to take a swing at Max. What do I got to do?
Oh my god.
Are you going with a dagger?
No, God, no. Fist. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try to stab him.
All right.
He put a sword down.
What do you have to unarmed? Yeah, you should have a thing on your character sheet that says unarmed attack.
Actions. Unarmed strike. 3+. Hold on. What? I forget how to read this shit. So I roll and then it's +3.
Yeah, you roll it. You roll a d20 and it's +3.
Ugh, it's a 17 plus 17, 18, 19, 20.
All right, you hit him. His armor class is old, unless
Can I
you
roll to
have
grab
anything to
him?
block it with. Rez, do you have any? Max, sorry.
You can call them both, you know, we're not a character. It's okay.
My giant sword?
You're gonna block me with your giant sword.
Can I just you know what? Because you know I'm leaning on the sword. The sword's there. It's huge. It's blade down. You know I'm not attacking, so you know, I would just defend myself with a giant slab of metal, you know, just almost like a shield, just kind of parry
That
the attack.
God.
You know what? Sure, I will let you make me a dexterity check to see if you can move the sword in time to block Kenny's strike.
I'm a quick little fucker.
I did not. I rolled a 3. I don't even need to add anything to it. We'll just go with.
Quabow.
You attempt to like hit to get the sword turned in time to like catch Kenny's fist, and you miss it. And where are you aiming, Kenny?
Face.
Oh my.
Pops you right in the jaw. And you take 2 damage.
And then Kenny does a backflip.
No, roll me acrobatics. You got a good roll. Come on.
I got a 19 plus 3, baby!
Oh my god.
Backflip.
He does backflip and strikes an anime pose.
Backflip strikes an anime pose. Go.
And then winks. He then winks at Dimitri.
My side.
Right? I've got the power of anime and Istis on my side. Then he winks at Dimitri. There's more where that came from, big sword man. Compensate for something.
As Kenny, before either of you can continue, a glass of alcohol is being put in front of you, Rez, and a glass of alcohol is being put in front of you, Kenny. As the bartender very firmly says, "No fighting in the bar, otherwise I'll have to call security."
Oh, no worries, bartender. There was no fight. I mean, hit me like that? Trust, I can't fight this person. That just wouldn't be fair. I can't. Did you hit me with a feather? You got a handful of feathers over there? Did you hit me with
I'm
the
going to
sock?
kill this man in his sleep.
Oh my god.
Embarrassing. It's so sad. But you know what? Enjoy your drink.
I have no words.
You've been given one too. Do you want to drink it?
He's just staring at it. He's not used to people talking to him like that. He doesn't quite know what to say. He just
I take a look at the glass. What's in the glass? What kind of drink did we get?
It appears that you have been served your standard ale.
Standard ale. How much does a standard ale typically cost?
Well, normally you'd be shocked if it cost more than like a couple coppers. At most. Here, judging by the prices you've seen, it could cost anywhere from a silver to several silver. You're hoping it doesn't cost more than that, but it appears the bartender seemed more interested in like stopping a fight than like anything else. So maybe you won't have to pay for it.
Okay. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reach into my I don't exactly trust Kenny, so I turn my body away from the group, and I pull a single old coin out of my pouch and I slide it over to the bartender, and I say, "Sorry for the trouble. Won't happen again."
He looks at you, looks at the coin, and he takes it and he says, "I'll consider it a tip, lad," and gives you a nod.
Great. Pick up my beer and I take a big swig while maintaining eye contact with Kitty.
I mean, I'm rolling literally right now to sneak away. Stealth.
Dimitri and AJ, roll me. And Max, because you're looking at Kenny. All of you roll me perception checks.
I got 18.
Dimitri, I'm giving you advantage because again, you are just so like keyed into the fact that like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I want you to know
13.
I got a 23.
I got 18.
13.
All right. As all of this has been so like, so much is going on that all of you are momentarily distracted, just for long enough. For Kenny, you just blend into the background and you're gone.
Yep, hood up, gone, blended in. He's really embarrassed and really does not want to face the blue tiefling. After that was so embarrassing. He'll contact AJ later, but he's leaving. He's like, I don't understand what I did wrong. I did what Brian would do. I flirted with the cute tiefling. I took on the big scary guy. I even punched him in the face, and I still came out looking bad. So he gone.
What would Brian Boitano do if he was here right now?
Yep. That's what Brian Boitano do.
Do not slink away like a coward.
Listen, you sneak away for another day.
God.
I'm a rogue.
Kenny, you're making your way out. You found a back door. You're like, look, I'm just gonna get out of here. I don't need any of this. It's a lot. Now, just as you're about to leave, you hear a voice say, "Now hold on, wait a second. Before you go, wait, hold on. Let me get. It's been forever since I used this voice. Anyway, hold on. Before you go, do I know you?"
What do I see?
Kenny, you see a lot of close. Like this, you think man, based on the voice, you're guessing male, but you're not terribly certain. Could just be someone with, who's smoked a lot, possibly, but, close. Just so many different close. But the most average build you've ever seen. The most average height you've ever seen. And when you kind of, through the different hoods, catch a glimpse of this person's face, it is the most normal-looking human you've ever laid your eyes on. There was absolutely nothing remarkable about them in any way. No features that are even slightly distinguishable. No marks on them that could be told apart from anything else. They have like an implaceable skin tone, implaceable eyes, just the most normal looking guy you think you've ever seen. So normal, in fact, that when you briefly look away from them to see if they might be talking to somebody else and then look back, you've already forgotten what they look like.
So I will say this. Red flags are going off because Kenny was in stealth mode, and only people who are like really high perception, you know what I mean? Like somebody who could decipher the fact that he's actively blending into the shadows would be able to do that. So he's kind of on guard. And then he's also concerned about the fact that when he looked away and he looked back, why I'm good with remembering faces. Why can't I remember this person? So he pauses and he turns around and he still has his hood up too. And he's like, pardon me. I don't believe we've met before.
Well, no, we haven't met before. But like, I feel like I've met you. I feel like I've met you in the future, you know? That kind of feeling. You know, that when you look at somebody and you go, hold on a second, I'm gonna know you someday. Yeah, I had that kind of thought. But now that I have you going, where you going in such a hurry? Hold on. Don't just sneak out the back door. Come on now. That's no way to act if you're a hero.
Who are you to judge how I act, sir?
My name is Seth. He fumbles for a second before finally settling on Samuel. My name is Samuel. You can call me Sam. That's who I am. I feel like I'm allowed to judge you because you did nearly run into me as you were crashing through here, heading for the back door. And again, this is an employees only exit. I mind you, I am not an employee. I am not trying to claim to be an employee, but you can't just go through here. Okay, you gotta find a different exit. But and also stay a bit. Come on, you just got here.
That, Sam, sounds oddly suspicious of something to say to someone that you just met.
Now, why would you say that? Why would you? I have never been suspicious in my life. Come on now. And he's gonna step forward and he is going to clap an arm around your shoulders, Kenny.
Oh, he does not like that.
Are you gonna do anything about it?
I'm gonna try to shrug it off.
Roll me a strength check.
Oh no. That is a... What is that? Is that a 6 plus 1? That's only a 7.
Now, mind you, you don't even feel like Sam is grabbing you particularly hard. It's not like an iron grip, like he's trying to be, like, rude about this. No, I mean, he's a little rude, but, like, he's not trying to hurt you.
But he's not letting me go.
You very definitely cannot get away from him. Almost like your muscles themselves suddenly just listen to what he's saying. Like, you're just like obeying what he's saying.
There's a tingle of not fear, but something he can't place go down his spine. Something he just can't. Something feels dangerous. Something feels wrong, but there's not really anything he can do about it. So the second best thing is to go along with it and not provoke this person who seems oddly dangerous. So you said you met me in the future? What are you, some sort of future seer?
I mean, I feel like I have a knack with playing the stock market sometimes, but I wouldn't go so far as future seer. But look, I'm just your friendly guy here. I'm just your friendly average, what do they call it these days? Sponsor? Patron sponsor?
You're a sponsor.
Yeah, I'm a sponsor. I'm glad that you get it. You understand where I'm coming from. Sorry, I didn't ask.
He caught that.
You absolutely catch the way he almost says Kenny, and then pulls himself back and goes, "What's your name?"
It's Ken.
Ken, like the doll. Excellent. Good to meet you. I told you my name. I won't belabor you with telling you my name again. You already know that my name is Saul. But we're going. Let's go sit over at the. Let's go sit back at the bar. You haven't. I don't think you've tried any of the. I mean, you did try the shepherd's pie, but there are other things on the menu, and some of them are pretty good. I would recommend the lentil stew. Very hearty. Very well made. There's somebody in the kitchen's working magic back there. I don't know what to say. I think it's the peppers in it, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never made lentil stew myself. So he pulls you back over to the counter.
Yep, Kenny's just being pulled back. His face is, he's got a poker face on. But his body kind of looks rigid, like he's in attack mode. I would say.
Alright, back at the bar, the three of you have noticed. You guys noticed probably about like a 10 or 15 seconds after Kenny vanishes that he's just gone. Do any of you do anything about that?
I'll probably look around and be like,
Yeah,
man, what the hell?
yeah, I'm super looking around for him.
I say good riddance and turn back towards the bar, lean on my sword, and take a drink of my beer.
For AJ and Dimitri, then roll me investigations.
18.
15.
15 and 18. For a bit there, both of you are just kind of like looking around, confused, not really sure where he could have gone. And then Dimitri, you spot Kenny first, and AJ, you spot him a couple seconds later, because it appears that he has been accosted, and not just, you're not sure, like, definitely he has been, like, grabbed.
Snatched.
He's been snatched by somebody over towards the back of the bar. And they are having a conversation. One that Kenny just does not look like he's enjoying.
Oof.
Not at all.
Do either of you do anything?
AJ's gonna stop for a bit, like, he made me come pick up this box. He made a big scene, attacked a guy, and now he's being harassed by a bunch of dudes. But he's still, like, a little man, so he's like, yeah, okay, and he'll go over there and be like, hey man, how's it going? Where'd you been?
Yeah, as Kenny, you are being directed back to the bar, and about halfway there, AJ comes. That the half elf would appear once again, and yeah, ask you like, hey man.
Looks like I ran into a sponsor.
Like a supporter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, one of those fancy, and Saul snaps his fingers. The ones over there, with like ones with the hoods and the exclamation points. I don't got any exclamation points. I'm working on that. We're putting it together. I have a patch. I haven't sewn it on yet. But I am one of those people. I do hand out quests on occasion. I have been known to,
Mm-hmm. So he wants to... Oh. Hi.
Sorry.
No, hi.
No.
Night, yeah, sorry about that back there. It is...
It's fine. You're...
He's embarrassed.
Oh, Dimitri kind of gives him like a little nod, like a little curt nod, and then he turns to this supposed sponsor. Are you accredited, sir?
Oh, I mean, I have credit hours somewhere. I have a couple credit cards.
What's a credit
What kind of
card?
credits are you looking for?
Well, I'm pretty sure that there are notarized, like a paper trail of validity, good employment practices.
Paper trails. I love paper trails. I'm a big fan of paper. Give me a second. As he reaches his free hand into one layer of his robes, and mind you, Dimitri, there are so many. You have seen some wizard outfits, mind you, so you know what robes have looked like. Derogatory. You've seen some shit.
Very derogatory.
And this man, at least you assume is a man, because you can't see enough of him to get any other sense of what he could be, he's got at least 4 different layers of robes on at the moment. And you think, as he's rifling, you see a 5th? it's alarming, and they're all the same. No, worse. They're not the same shade of brown. They're all slightly different shades of like canvas brown.
Ew.
It's awful, Dimitri. It's so bad. You thought you've seen things, and now you're realizing you've only scratched the surface.
Literally, because there's just layers.
There's just layers to this guy. Oh my god. As he rifles through, pulls into one, and eventually draws out a scroll. He's like, my credits. And he gives it a shake and rolls it out as it rolls down to his feet, rolls across the floor for a certain distance. And he's got like gotta be at least half a dozen different, no, more than like several dozen. Actually, several dozen different like signatures, seals, fucking notarized bits on this thing, and it just keeps. And the longer you watch Dimitri, the longer this paper keeps rolling. Like it just keeps fucking going along the floor to the point where like the barmaids are having to stand out of the way.
It's a fruit roll up.
And people like it rolls under somebody's table. Like Jesus Christ.
I see. Well, yes, go ahead.
Oh, well, I mean, these are my credits. You're allowed to look over them if you do. So
I would desire to. Thank you. And he kind of, like, reaches down to pick up part of this gazillion-mile-long scroll.
The first... Roll me perception to start, not perception. Roll me, like, investigation to see if you can find anything even slightly pertinent to what you're looking for.
Okay. 16.
You look, you squint, you see one, apparently he's, OSHA certified. You go down a little bit further. Licensed medical professional, you don't believe that one, but I mean it's signed and dated and everything. You keep going. He's apparently allowed to sell playing cards. You didn't know you needed to say like a certificate for that. You keep going. It's like it's down towards the end. It's like over there. Is he pointing underneath the table? It's like some dragonborn is like looking at like kicking it out from under the table. Like Jesus, like what is this doing under here?
He'll kind of like pull it up like handkerchiefs out of a hat kind of thing. Like he's trying to get to the end of it to look.
You see several other professional penguin handler. You keep going. Magic missile checker. Do they have to check those things? You thought they just came like that. Down to the bottom. You finally get to the bottom, and there at the bottom, signed and sealed by some committee of some sort, is yes. Professional quest giver.
Wow.
Oh man. Okay, so
This is like unimportant. Is the seal an exclamation point?
Yes.
Perfect.
no, the one thing he doesn't have, Tim, is the forklift certification. He's working on it.
I'm trying, okay? You gotta understand. I'm working at it, but that's hard. And every time you go like, I want to be trained on the forklift, they go, oh, well, that guy's certified to train you on a forklift. I can only like sort of say you can go on a forklift, and then you go on the forklift with that guy, and he doesn't even tell you where the brake pedal is. What kind of bullshit is that?
So it's so you are legitimately certified, huh?
I am legitimately certified in more ways than you could possibly count.
Gross.
I probably count them.
Yeah.
Like I'm up to. We may be up to 273. I don't know. I've lost count, but you could count if you wanted.
So what do you want with us?
Well, first off, I want all of us to sit down, have a drink, get to know each other. How does that sound?
He looks to AJ.
It just shrugs like, man, I don't know.
Now he's gonna look to Dimitri.
is there a particular reason? This.
Food? I don't know. Why do you go to a tavern? I mean, I can get you drinks. Like, food.
No, I mean, like, is there a particular reason that he stops himself from saying, Kenny, that this elf has caught your eye?
I mean, didn't he catch your eye when you saw him?
Kenny just turned a shade of red.
Does not bristle.
I don't think that's an appropriate observation for you, Sal.
He knows how to make an entrance, okay?
Yep. I mean, he caught everybody's eye when he came in and tripped on the shepherd's pie. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. You understand. Also, big sword guy back there. Big sword guy. He calls to you, Max.
Max turns around, empty pipe in hand, catches eye contact, and just kind of shakes his head inquisitively, like, what do you want? Who are you yelling? Why are you yelling at me? I mean, I assume it's me.
Yes,
I have a giant sword.
There's like two other guys at the bar.
Like, come on. I heard you need a sponsor, and I'm in need of some heroes.
Oh, fuck me. Not that guy.
Oh no, that guy for sure. I like his sword. I like his panache. I want look at his armor. It's so shiny. Why don't you like him? I don't know why you wouldn't like him.
Because he smells like shit.
I can fix that.
I prestidigitate him before. Boom.
As you walk over, Max, the robed figure kind of looks at you, snaps his fingers, and suddenly you have a new pair of underwear on.
Only Max would know.
I stop walking over. Not long, just enough to kind of shift my buttocks a time or two. And I think, perfect fit. And I continue to saunter over.
Perfect fit. At least it wasn't a thong.
Maybe it is.
Not this time.
Kenny's gonna begrudgingly sit down.
Yes, as Steven will herd you all over to the nearest table and settle you all down, sit down, clap his hands together, and go, alright, now, who here wants to be a hero? And that is where we are going to end session 1.
Yay! That was fun.
Everybody. I hope everybody had a good time.
I did. I'm sorry I punched you in the face, Raz.
That was so funny.
That's okay, and I didn't even shit myself, so.
Wait, if someone were to punch you in the face, were you shit yourself? Is that what you're trying to say?
No. I mean, if I had been punched in the face a couple minutes earlier.
Yeah. I'm sorry he did that. He was.
That's okay. Max doesn't forget.
Well, no, I was gonna say we'll get through it. What do you mean you don't forget?
Max doesn't forget.
But Max will remember that.
But does he?
Yeah.
But does he forgive?
Max doesn't even know if he wants to work at a party with you, so we'll figure it out.
You're such an asshole.
I don't blame him. You just punched him for no fucking reason. Just 'cause
I have reasons.
I'm still not sure you didn't hit me with a rolled up sock.
You're such a dick. You're such a dick. I'm gonna do it again.
Did you slap me with a glove? Is this
I
a
hate
duel? Did
you.
Challenge me to a duel?
I hate you. I wanted us to grow and get through this. Now I think I just hate you. Fuck you.
Do you carry a tiny pillow in your pocket to slap
I'm gonna
people with
stab
when they
you in
make
your
you
fucking
upset?
dick. I'm gonna stab. You're gonna be asleep and I'm gonna cut your dick off.
You're gonna have to get through my cod piece. I sleep in my armor.
I'm a rogue. I think I could figure it out.
Oh.
Are you sure you want to be rooting around for his dick, Kenny?
No. I'll just remember next time he's in danger and can't get himself out of it and he needs a helping hand.
What are you planning revenge for? You're the one that punched me for no reason.
I apologized! I was planning on apologizing in character!
Well, you haven't apologized yet.
I know, but you're already acting like I'm never gonna get forgiven.
Well, I might change my mind after you ask for forgiveness, but until then, I'm just thinking I've got a sword bigger than this person.
Oh my god! Leave me alone! It's not my fault I'm pocket size!
Should've thought of that before you punched the guy with the giant sword.
Oh my god, he was jealous. Cause he was never mind. I would rather show and then tell. I'm not gonna tell you. We'll just play it out, and then he'll tell you when he's saying he's sorry.
I hope everybody enjoyed themselves.
I had a lot of fun. Chat, did you have a lot of fun?
Chat say yes or you die.
I
Yeah,
like how
chat.
you almost shat yourself, Rez. That part was great. I do have nimble fingers.
Sometimes you just have to chug a glass of milk to assert your dominance.
Yep.
They're really funny.
It was really
So
funny. Make sure to watch hold on. Make sure to watch Session 0. It's on YouTube and here on Twitch. I have a D&D playlist here on Twitch. I'm gonna need to make one on YouTube. And if you didn't catch the whole session for Session 1, please go and watch that after Session 0. Our next session will be next Saturday, October 12th. That is the date, right? It's October 12th?
Yep.
Okay, at 2 p.m. Hawaii Standard, and then say all the other times, guys.
5 p.m.
Central.
PST.
8
And
Eastern. 6 Mountain.
What, Q?
Yep, we're good. The 12th,
Okay.
we're good.
Yes, so we do this every Saturday, and you're gonna have to come back to see if Max ever forgives me and if I ever hit on Dimitri again, because he's very embarrassed.
Find out next time if Max can overcome lactose intolerance by drinking more milk. It's like the thing where you take little doses of poison until you're immune to it.
That's not how that works.
That's not how that works.
works.
That's not how that works.
Gotta see how it
Rez.
Only one way to find out.
And can I get one of my mods to shout out Rez, please? Because I know they already shouted out Kian earlier. Please follow Rez over at Rez the Hunter. Q doesn't stream. Kian is Kian200. Corey is under Royal Travesty. And you know what? Yeah, we're just gonna wrap up. We're gonna have a little. We're just gonna chit chat for a minute before Kian has to go, and then we'll end stream.
Ooh,
Did
does
ya-
anybody want to actually rap? Does anybody have a rap ready? We can have a rap battle.
I do not have a rap
I'm
battle.
leaving.
I'm kidding. I don't
That's
have
how
one
you
either.
get
Rip.
how you get rid of Kian real quick, apparently.
A rap battle.
A rap
Rap battle.
battle.
Alright, I kind of got a headache, so I'm gonna roll out. Thank you guys for excellent.
Oh no, are you okay?
I'll be fine.
The excitement was too strong.
It's true.
Yeah, it genuinely was. I think I laughed too much.
I did too. My head hurts too because I laughed too much.
The pit so bad.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just end then. Thank you guys again so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you to Kian for being here. Thank you, Rez, for being here. Thank you, Corey, for being here. And most of all, thank you, Crunchwrap Supreme, for being here. You are the best DM, and we love you. Mwah.
Crumbcap MD.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bye. Okay, goodbye, everybody. I stream at 6 p.m. Hawaii Standard. I'll be playing some games tomorrow. Rez streams when Rez is ready to stream. I don't know if he has a set time.
When my stream will allow me.
Yep, exactly. We love you guys very much, and we will see you on the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye. We love you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, don't die.
Or do.
No, hold on, no.